Welcome to anybody and everybody. Oh man, sorry about the noise. Motorcycles. Hey Wayne. Hope everybody's doing good. Man, it's gonna be so loud at my house, y'all. Sitting outside, got my feet on the cool grass. Feels good. Need to do a little paperwork, but thought I would turn the live stream on. I feel like I could drink a cup of coffee. Oh, wait. I'll show you. Pretty sun behind me. I look a mess, but look at that. It's like a dream. So I'm just sitting out here enjoying the wonderful weather. No humidity. Feels good. I think it's supposed to get humid and everything again tomorrow. I don't know. Probably won't have any more days like this till fall. Hard to believe it's July. But I do hope everybody's doing good. Don't get to stream near as much on my Misty Journals channel. Just working a lot, which sometimes feels like a rat race just to do that. You know. Hey Troy, everyone who I forgot. Is that a troll? Oh my. I'm sitting outside enjoying this nice weather without humidity. I don't know what that means. But yeah, the weather has been so nice. Not humid. It almost feels like it could be fall coming, but gotta get through the summer. And then it'll be fall, another year be about past. Going by quick. Going by quick, y'all. Hope everybody's doing good. Oh my. There's a link if you want to come up. I'm working too much, really. Feels like a rat race, honestly. I just been talking to the Lord like, what in the world is, yeah. So I said it feels like a rat race, anyways. Work, sale tomorrow night. Um, Feeding two household, well, not counting mine, two other households of animals while some people are on vacation. And my kids are at the beach. hmm So it's been quiet as far as that goes, but I've been working just about every day. And it's hard to be in sales. I've never been in sales. And it's hard to push through when it's not going the greatest, not become discouraged or take it personal. Yeah, I didn't know if you were going live tonight or not, Troy. I was over at Daddy's, but she ended it because me and Kim were quiet. Hey, Troy.
Hey, what's up with you?
Oh, nothing much. I need to do some invoicing, but I thought, well, I might start a stream and then I don't know if anybody wants to chat and I can invoice while it's
Yeah.
chat.
What happened with
What do
Daddy's
I
stream?
sell? I sell everything.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, somebody was asking. Oh, she just ended it because me and Kim went quiet. I was talking to Mark for a few minutes
Uh,
and we went quiet and she ended it. She said she was at Dr. Kitt's.
oh, okay.
And I didn't know if you were going live or not. So,
No, I did, yeah, yesterday, but I didn't
oh yeah, that's what she said.
feel like it today.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just saw her. She was live, but I couldn't get over there.
You doing okay? You tired or feel
I'm
bad?
really tired. Yeah, I was gotten sleepy all of a sudden. But thought I'd come up and say hey to you.
Oh yeah, yeah. And I might not be long. I don't, I don't. I'm not able to give this channel a whole lot of attention anymore, and then a lot of people that used to come don't come anymore.
Yeah.
Goodness, I'm sorry about the loud motorcycles coming. Everybody's out riding.
Oh yeah.
I'll mute for a second here, but you can talk if you want to.
Yeah, I don't have as many people come to mind anymore either. But that's all right. I still have enough to have a good conversation. Yeah. Most of my good friends still come over. But
Yeah, Natty said you had a good stream last night. And Shan came over.
Shan did, and Ruthie D. I've been friends with her for really since I think late 2017 when I first came on YouTube, and she's a Christian. Um, yeah, I was surprised to see her, and she came up and was talking about prophecies and stuff, Revelation. So it was a good. I deleted it because there was just some stuff on there I didn't want to get a strike for. You can't talk about certain things.
Oh,
So, so I just figured I'd just go ahead and delete it right off the bat.
yeah. Yeah. Natty said she got another strike. Oh, yeah, she got a strike too for showing something.
Yeah, this was. Oh yeah. Well, this was mostly related to like the C19. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And stuff like that is like, yes, they have these bots that scan these videos, or live streams, and they recognize if you say certain words, it triggers
Oh,
those bots.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's kind of like if you have a music in your live stream,
Yeah,
unauthorized music, those bots will find it when it uploads. It scans that, and it'll give you a strike and stuff.
that is just unreal how that works. I know.
Yeah,
Just
that's
a
how
bunch
they
of
find it.
numbers. It's
Yeah.
just a bunch of numbers. It's like my daughter, they have to take a very low key minor computer programming
Yep.
code course.
Mhm.
And she made a little website or something or a little game. and it's just all numbers. And she was telling me about it and everything, and I just could not believe it.
You talking about binary?
I don't know if that's what it is or not. I'm not very smart about all that, but
Well, it comes down to zeros and ones. That's really
yeah.
they call the binary system. That's the way it was when I programmed back in the '80s. I mean, it was just based on the same thing. But yeah, it's everything is made up of zeros and ones, just depending on how many and what order. So
Well, that's what, Mark loves math and numbers. And he said, math and numbers are everywhere. Like
yeah,
numbers, everything comes down to it. And it's just, it's really unreal. And, he introduced me to Googleplex. You know what that is?
I've heard of that. I'm not really sure though.
I can't remember exactly what it is, but if you Google it, look it up, it's like um some big time number to a big time number. It's called a Googleplex, or maybe it's infinity. I can't remember,
Uh huh.
but it blows my mind. And like how people say that science disproves God. I think science proves God.
Yeah, I do too.
I mean, I don't see how anything's, and some people think science, I don't know if it is, that science is a religion or something like that, but
Yeah,
I don't I, I don't see science as separate from God.
I think it proves it too. I mean, if you look at the complexity of creatures and the universe, and it's it has to be of a creator. It can't just be random. Randomness can only account for so much. But like I give the example, if I take a pocket watch apart, the kind of men used to slip in their vest, one of those,
Yeah.
and it's got all these pieces and cogs and wheels, and I take it all apart and I put it in a paper sack and shake the bag around. Do you think that's going to come back together again? No, it won't. Only a creator can put it back together or create it to start with. It's impossible, you know. So everything has to
That,
have a creator.
yeah, I mean, yeah, that is the theory of, there's a theory, it's called, you probably know, um, of order, of chaos to order, order
Yeah.
to chaos, I can't remember. But it's just basically, you could use it with one sheet of paper, or like you used to watch, one sheet of paper, rip it all up, and throw it up into the air. And if it all came back together and landed exactly as it started, that would be basically, that's your probability of, use that to any scale you want to. It
Mm-hmm.
just does not happen.
No, it
Oh
can't
yeah,
happen.
and I think Wayne's saying they call that Scientology. Yep. I don't know a lot about that. I know Tom Cruise and a few celebrities are into it, but I don't really know what it's about or what it
It's a
means. But
cult. Yeah. Yeah.
but this big debate over how science disproves God. Ever since, if I look at the universe, and there's this one video on YouTube where chaos theory. Oh yeah, chaos theory. Well, what I was going to say is there's this many videos on YouTube, but there's this one that blew my mind. And what it does is it takes you from Earth, like a human's perspective, looking out at the Earth, how we see, and it scales outward and outward and outward, and it keeps going until the farthest recorded, documented, whatever known pictures of stars and all this, and then it slowly, all this within like 5 6 minutes or 3 minutes, and it slowly zooms back in, passes Earth, the human perspective, and starts going down all the way to microscopic organisms.
Yeah.
And that does not disprove God to me.
It's very complex. Yeah. It's
Hey,
terrible.
sweetie, glad you came. Feel free to come up if you'd like. We're just kind of chit chat.
You've
Uh,
heard the saying, it really takes more faith to believe evolution than it does creation. A lot more faith.
oh yeah, front porch pulpit. I've got a couple of people I don't know, which is no problem with that, but I got bombarded with trolls the other week, you know that. I just,
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah.
can you prove you're not a troll? And I don't know who that is. I'm not going to let somebody up that I don't know, you know,
Mhm.
for peacefulness sake. Debate against science types all the time. I don't even know if there's a whole lot of used to debating.
You can't debate some of those secular people that believe in evolution. They're pretty much, their minds made up.
Yeah, and like a debate might actually be useful or helpful or insightful if people would actually just listen to what people think, and that mean you have to accept it or whatever. But when you're coming at each other to make the other one look stupid or something, that's
Yeah.
not going to keep anybody anywhere.
No.
And a lot of times that's the way it is because people's trying to prove their point or show how right they are or how intelligent they are. And you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
just try to make the other one look stupid. And that ain't nobody going to listen to you or respect anything you got to say if you're like that.
I mean, there was one time where science and religion coexisted. But
Hmm.
I'm talking about Christianity. If you look at Isaac Newton and during that time period, there's no reason why they can't. But for some reason, uh, scientists
Oh,
nowadays, the vast majority won't accept Christianity. So
Aaron Danton. I know Aaron Danton, don't I?
uh, I don't, I don't know.
Uh, yeah, and that Aaron that used to come on Brandon's.
I thought it was spelled differently.
And Wayne is up.
I don't know.
And that will be fine as long as everybody's cool. We all be gentle and patient together. Seems like Aaron was, remember, brother Aaron from ages
Yeah,
now?
I do remember, but I don't know if that's the same person or not.
Oh, okay. I thought his last
It
name
might
was Dan.
be. I don't know.
Hey, Wayne.
Like to you all.
Hope you're doing good.
I'm always good in the light of Father.
Well, good. Good. And we're just chit chatting.
Yes, ma'am. I don't try to make anyone look stupid, though. I know it can feel like that. Um, I don't know how to really talk to people without the way they feel when I try to um, explain why I'm saying what I say, and I try to explain that I'm not out to get no one. I'm not out to prove anyone less or better than me, or I'm not out to be against anyone. I just really here to fulfill my Father's word, fully feel it inside of me, to seek after His love is fulfilled, fully feel His love inside of me. I'm just here to fulfill His love, like full flavor cigarettes.
Okay.
Like I'm feeling fulfilled. And if they're not full of light, then how dark is it?
Yeah, it is a scripture. It says something. What does it say? If they have no light or something, imagine how the darkness is. I can't remember how that goes. You remember, Troy? Or somebody?
Um, yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
When you see the truth, you'll speak it like Paul or Mark. You'll say it just like them when you see truth. You know how they power. You know how they power calculators with light or solar light. That is the only light, y'all. That's the only light to see red or green or blue. It's the
Hey,
only light
Kim.
to see any color. It's the only light to see color. Period. So you know how they power calculators and stuff with the light, because it's his literal power. It's literal. They
Um,
hate the fruit. They hate the fruit and love the tree, and they hate the tree and love the fruit. You know how they say Jesus is hung from a cross to a tree, but the sun go across the sky, which is the first living cross to me. And they put a noose around. They put a noose with three notches or three loops around it, which is the cuts in between the seasons. Between winter and spring is a cut. Between spring and summer is another cut, which is the bread of life. And between summer and fall is a cut, which is three cuts in between the seasons. So that's the three loops around the noose to hide the sun from you, to hide the light from you. The sun hanging in the sky with three cuts. When you read the living word, you can hear what the Bible saying, because this word lives. And when you see your children, you're reading it. You're reading like you read tracks, like a man read tracks. So when you see your children, you're reading in the literal living word. It's literal. His word lives. His word lives. That tree behind you, that's his word. It lives. Literally.
I'm thinking of the scripture said, "Let everything that lives praise the Lord," or everything that has breath praise the Lord. I can't
Yeah.
remember.
Yes. But no one knows where the wind comes or which it goes, right?
Hmm.
So the living word is alive right now.
I agree with that.
So how you see the living word? They call it
Oh my
sun.
gosh, I'm gonna mute. It's loud.
They call living word sun. How you see any color, the light, who is Christ, which is truth. It's in your face, literally. The word will take your mind away. Those that love the word, the love of the Father, not him. Because they can't see that they the one that see. Us out here living. You're the only one ever seen people live. You got to come back home to your face. You muted. You muted. Misty.
Yeah, sorry. Uh, yeah, I'm going through one another of those. I'm not gonna be worried about what I say. That somebody's gonna be listening in and judge me about it.
You will be hated like they
Mm.
hate me.
Yeah, that happens. Grace said, "Hey, Misty, Professor, and Wayne, come up. Anybody that would like. We're just hanging out and chit chatting peacefully." But no, I just feel like I have. Y'all know this is my real life channel journal, and sometimes I get bit in the tail for being so open about things, by people. Because
Yeah.
you put out there, I put out there a lot, and then just because it's really not a secret, and I only started doing it because I thought, well, maybe somebody else feels like this sometimes, and maybe they would feel better knowing they're not alone and that having a relationship with the Lord, walking with the Lord, it's not all rainbows and peaches and cream. It can be very hard, and you could feel lost sometimes. And I feel like I've lost my way
But it is
sometimes,
all
and I just
rainbows,
talked
peaches, and
about
cream.
that. And then
It is
some
all
people
rainbows, peaches, and cream.
misconstrue it.
I'm gonna mute though, but it is.
even when I'm just sharing honestly. But this is my channel, and that's what it's for. Anybody's welcome, you know.
Was something
But
else happen, Misty?
like
Or
what?
something
Oh,
recently happened? Or
no, not
nothing?
no, just the
Okay.
same stuff that always happens.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, just like I don't know. You know what happens when you share stuff openly? It makes you more vulnerable because then somebody might misconstrue what you're saying or misunderstand what you're trying to say and somehow use it against you or judge you or think something
It's
about
because
you. But
it's because
I
of
can't
Christ.
help that.
It's because of Jesus. Period. Period.
Yeah, use it against you.
Because of Christ.
Yeah, I guess that happened to him all the time, didn't it? They accused him of being devilish. And so that means people must have been misunderstanding his things he was doing. You know, like when they mocked him for having a part to do with the sinners and the ordinary average people. People called him devilish, or you know, if you really were who you said you were, you wouldn't be letting that woman touch you. And I guess they did. People misunderstood. He was very misunderstood, was he
It took
not?
Yeah.
a camel to get through an eye of needle than a rich man to get into heaven. So the poor are the lambs is the great is for the poor, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. You can see it when you see it. It's a program to hate people that have God.
That's
I
a
don't
good
know.
saying. Being open is interpreted to some as open fire. You know.
But I say the
Yes.
truth
Oh
about
wow.
that no one teach you how to spell but yourself. And I say I shouldn't find people across seas or miles away, hear them talking and say they doing something wrong because I didn't teach them English.
Um,
Some people call
Aaron
soda.
said it's not. Oh, I'm sorry, Wayne. I
No, I apologize. I was just putting a quote in there. Some people call soda pop, and some people might get frustrated because they call it pop. It's weird. It's weird to me.
yeah, tomatoes,
Yeah.
caramel, and then Aaron said it's not the person, it's the spirit that causes
Yes,
that to happen.
it's the spirit. But they heart is weakened. They have heart in their heart. And Satan to take over and talk for them. It's not them. A real person love a real being born of their mama loves. You get educated, a program to hate. You got to be taught to hate.
Pop is weird. Yeah, I always say pop. You want some pop?
Oh, really? I say soda or I say a Coke.
Do you?
Yeah.
What do you say, Wayne? You say pop?
Soda, drink,
Soda. Okay.
something to drink.
Yeah. I
So are
say
we
you want
getting
some
it?
tea, you want some water, you want some pop.
Yeah, so are we getting it wrong? It's a Dr. Pepper on the table. Some call it pop, some call it Dr. Pepper, some call it soda, some call it something to drink. But the same soda or item sitting there, just like the light.
Okay. Now, in that what you just said, that now I'm not saying this is right or wrong, y'all, if I'm free to ask, but in that okay, so there's one God, and does some call him Jesus and some call him, please don't take me the wrong way here,
Get where you're
but
going.
is it not the same God and some call him this and some call him that? But it's all, I mean, it's just one God.
Yes, and you can see his power. Literally. He loved you
Yeah.
so much, he gave you land to walk on. He loved you so much, he gave you that light in between you and me if we're in person to see each other. He's so amazing that he already thought for you. Like, I don't know how to say it though. He already grew that tree before you was born. And you got to swing on it, you swing on it, right? He love you so much you can't imagine how much he love you until you see his love. And it ain't no words for it. Nobody can tell you. When you look at the light or you see your family, you reading. So when you see living, the wind blowing, living, it's his word. And you're reading it. Read the true living word. Read true living word. The wilderness. You come out of the wilderness, you're gonna talk like Jesus. Like a skyscraper is a dead tree with no limbs on it, and it eats people, or somehow that tree can store people inside of it, and you see them looking at something called windows. Statue of Liberty is a dead tree, and it has a fake sun or some kind of shiny fruit on it that no man can pluck or eat. When you come out of the wilderness, you'll talk like Christ. A car is a rock that eat people. Sometimes it chew them up. It eats them, but it don't chew them up. So when they get in the car, which is a rock, the car eats them, and then one day it spits them out, which is they get out the car.
Oh, wait, no disrespect. That made me laugh, though. I don't know why.
It's in the Bible about the thing that eats them and don't chew them up and spit them out. A man working on the car is eating him. A person that don't know what the stuff is, he see a car eating him when he inside the car fixing it. You kind of get what I'm saying?
Yeah, kinda.
Man lives in rocks, right? So when nature see man go into their dwelling, they go inside a rock, and then a light will come on, like they got a moon, not a sun, but it's like they got a moon inside of that rock, and they'll go in there and come out in the morning. They call it going to work. They'll come out of that rock in the morning. They live in rocks. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
A
But
brick
what
built.
does that have? What are you saying about it?
What I'm saying is, when rodents come into your dwelling and they make a little cubby spot, they get all kind of leaves and cotton and stuff and make a little dwelling. To me, they on a mission to find out what you doing. So they came in here and they how bees fly in your face and stuff, bugs. Right? I'm gonna leave
Hello,
if that person
everybody.
talks to me crazy. I'm leaving. I don't want to have
Why are
nothing to
you
do
leaving?
because I don't want to have nothing to do with your ways. I don't want to have nothing to do with it. Seriously, I don't.
Oh, that's your
Okay, well,
problem.
that's fine. Just
Okay,
let whoever wants
take
to
care.
leave,
See
so
you
we'll keep
later.
peace.
So you know how
Um,
bees fly in your
but
face,
I appreciate everybody, and
bees and insects
You
fly
don't
in your
have
face.
to leave, but you
How
can do if you want to. If you really feel like you're scared and
ain't got
you
nothing to
need
do with me.
to.
You're supposed to talk to people that don't comprehend me, and they get frustrated and aggravated, and I can't talk to them. I ain't supposed to talk to them.
I'm not scared of you. I'm not
It ain't
scared
got
of
nothing to do.
anyone.
Man, this is what I'm talking about. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
I've only just come in, man.
I don't want to. I don't mean nothing to you. I can't talk to you. I don't
Alright,
mean.
calm down.
I don't
Calm
mind.
down.
I can't tell you nothing.
Calm.
I'm
Ooh.
weird.
I haven't come in here to attack.
Why
Wait.
can't people tell me?
Calm down. Calm down. No, you don't have to leave. You don't have to leave. I'm not a threat.
May I finish and please? Say you want to be trained like that.
I
May I
mean,
finish? May I finish what I was saying, and then I don't have to leave? I wouldn't do it with you, man. I just would.
I'm talking about. Let's have a look. Aaron front porch portrait.
Okay, I'll wait till you done, and then I can finish what I was saying. I don't mind. I'm just trying to get
I
out of
don't know
here.
why Aaron changed his name, but
I'm
no,
just
it's him
trying to
anyway.
get
Because
out of
got
here.
Steve.
I don't even want to be.
You know me, I look like I've just come out of the hospital at the minute. I look
I'm
like I've
really,
been in surgery and I just woke up and I've come out. I just come in to have a good conversation, man. You're the one who's took offence. I just come in.
that's why I can't talk to you. You make things up about me. You just
I'm
make
not
it up.
making anything.
You
What?
won't even ask me what I'm
I
feeling or
am coming
nothing.
here talking. I'm just coming here to chat.
You won't even ask me how I'm feeling or what's going on with me, where I graduate from or not, or
I,
you won't
I
ask
didn't get a
me nothing.
chance. I came in here
You just
and you
start
said you
making
were
up titles.
leaving as soon as I come in here.
You just start making titles up for me, and I don't appreciate that. I don't want to be around that. I had
Oh,
enough of
kid.
it.
Oh,
Shut up. Shut up.
oh, what's up? I'm on live, by the way. Why don't you just come up on the panel?
Hey, Nat, put yourself on mute.
They really,
Yourself on mute.
well, that's our friend, man. Yeah, I can't. I don't know why y'all ain't making sense to this person. I don't know why. Please, man. Please. Please. Okay. Man goes into rocks, or they call them apartment buildings, in their houses, and they cut the light on, and it's like a beacon of light, like a star is inside of your dwelling. You call it house or home. So man live in rocks, and he got magic inside of there, what is called his light switch. The only light that can shine bright enough to see color is the sun. Sun is the only light that can show you green, blue, or whatever color you think you see, which is his covenant, which is the rainbow, the living rainbow. God word lives literally. He was smashed into pieces like a powder made of clay. He was dashed into pieces. So it's like you have to fall apart, become filthy rags, and wear your sackcloth, and realize that the poor have a harder time. I mean, the rich have a harder time to get into heaven than the poor. It's literal. The poor get mistreated. We all know this. Who is the lambs? Who is Jesus? People that know his voice. Trying to be rich, you can't hear Jesus. You can't hear him because it'll block you from hearing him. It makes sense to you. It's a program.
Wait, I'm not being horrible.
If you don't comprehend it, I wouldn't have nothing to do with
I,
it.
I
You know,
am me.
it's
Baby, what you see is what you get.
literally, literally, which is no one's on the screen, and I'm talking to my imaginary friend. My imaginary friend want their feelings hurt or can get their feelings hurt through me. That's their problem. I wouldn't even talk to me if you don't comprehend me. It don't make sense.
Oh my.
They always ignore that part.
I can't keep. Hang on a minute.
Yeah, you can't keep. Yeah, you're right. Why would you keep doing it?
Why are you pretending to be somebody different?
Why are you thinking I'm pretending to be
No,
someone?
not you. I wasn't talking to you. I'm talking about.
You say I don't know you, woman. I don't.
Anyway, besides, I want to get off that subject. Right?
Thank you.
Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life.
How you see?
Nobody gets to the Father except through Jesus Christ.
Which is how you see.
No.
Jesus Christ will show you the way, won't he? Jesus Christ will show you the way, the truth, and the light, won't he? I'm telling you, you wasting your time with me. Because I know truth. It's in my face. I just don't talk your English. I don't talk the way you talk, and you know it. But you won't realize you ain't supposed to be talking. You ain't supposed to talk.
I don't hate you anyway.
It
I
ain't got
don't
nothing to
care
do
what
with
anybody says. I don't hate
I
anybody.
you don't comprehend a skunk. I'm a skunk, right? I'm a raccoon. And I talk raccoon, right? I talk I talk gibberish. Why would you talk to someone you
But I
don't
can
get?
tell you something.
No,
Nobody has ever been to heaven except the Son of Man.
which is me.
No.
No, you never mind. Miss Natty. Miss Natty. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't do it with me, Miss Natty. I find it best that I shouldn't talk to you, like, because I don't make sense to you. But yet you won't tell yourself. You won't tell yourself it don't make sense to you.
All right. Well, hey, before anything breaks out, let's just say,
No,
remember,
nothing's gonna
Thank
break
you,
out.
Missy.
No.
Thank you so much,
I know,
Miss. Thank you.
but
I'm only coming to have a friendly chat
No,
with
no.
everybody.
last time y'all said that y'all weren't gonna come up together at the same time. Um, so just as long as everything remains peaceful, I'm fine with anybody coming up. As long as everybody
Yeah.
gets a turn to talk and
You got a
we all
dog.
feel safe
The
here,
dog,
you know,
dog. I don't know what that dog's saying. I ain't finna be
because I
chasing
don't
that
want
dog
to
trying to get him to talk
remove
to
Who's
me.
a
anybody
dog?
from the stream. But if I do, just know it's because I felt it was the best thing to do in my heart. So don't nobody get mad at me. We'll stay calm. I'll be right back.
Don't
Fine, I'm
worry
just
about it,
amazed.
Missy. Everything's gonna be fine.
I'm amazed
Okay,
somebody
I
will
just
talk to
don't
the
want
dog
nobody to
unless I
fight.
talk dog. I'm a dog. I talk
Well,
dog.
man,
You don't comprehend me, right? Like
gotta
What do
glue
you
my teeth back in, y'all. I
common
can't
sense,
keep my teeth secure.
common sense is don't talk to me. Don't comprehend me.
I'm
I
not
mean,
talking. Anyway,
okay,
how are you, Troy?
don't think about me. Don't hear me talking. I don't make sense
I'm
to
not
you.
talking to you.
I'm doing good, Natty. How you doing?
Thank you.
Yeah,
Lord,
I'm alright. I
Lord,
look like I've just come out of the hospital at the minute
gracious.
after an operation.
Get off my bed. Literally, it's a long time to get out of my BUT.
What up? You had an operation?
No, I said I look like I've come out of the
Oh, you look
hospital.
like. Oh, okay.
I look like I've just come out from an operation.
Well, you look like you're just about ready to go to bed. You don't look that bad. I don't think you look bad. Just like you're tired or something.
No, I'm not tired. I'm not going to
Oh,
bed yet. No way. No way am I going up to the bed yet.
You ever
Oh, my
seen a man
light's
come
not
to Earth?
working.
Have y'all ever seen a man come to Earth before? I don't think you can see it. Only
Yeah,
the Father can.
Jesus.
Only the Father can see it.
But he was an alien because he didn't come from this earth. So
So can we say we never witnessed each other come to Earth?
basically, Jesus
We never witnessed how each other
was an
got to Earth.
alien.
Can we agree on that? I don't know.
You know what? You know what? You know what the devil teaches? The devil teaches if we don't understand something that doesn't come from the earth, we need to fight it. Basically, we need to get prayer, like the Magog and Gog or whatever it is in the Bible. It's like
But before you came up
push
here, we were talking
people's
about
minds
the
into
soul and
thinking,
the heart, and we was expressing how everyone see the same item on the table, but they call it a plate, a dish, a saucer, a platter. They got all different titles for one item. So one person might talk English completely different from you. Even though they talking about the same plate, you still see a platter.
I
You
don't
still,
know.
you, when they should say platter for you, it's like dog training. And they should say sit for you to sit. You're not
I
going to
need a
sit if they
cigarette.
say plate. You're not going to sit if they
Robert,
say plate.
give me a minute,
If they
mate.
say dish, you're not going to sit.
Nathan!
But if they say platter, if that's your word, then you will sit. It'll like dog training to me.
Can you throw a packet of cigarettes downstairs, please,
And as long
babes?
as they say it, you would sit down, which is sit down. I'm not Jesus. I'm not your Jesus, which is sit down and leave me alone. It's like dog training to me. That's what it looked like. Say what you need so you can sit down.
A minute, I'm just going to shout a little bit.
Truth in your face. Truth is in your face. I can't tell you the truth.
Nathan!
I can't tell you truth in no language because it's in your face in no language. The sunrise
Nathan!
is
Can I have a cigarette,
the sun setting is
please?
not in English. The wind blowing is not in English. Your fingertip is not in English. His living word not in no language man
I don't
speak.
care about bloody sauce plate.
Well, you're gonna miss the message.
Nathan!
You ain't worthy of it.
Uh,
Nathan!
You ain't worthy of it, but
are you okay, Natty?
your little face. It's sad.
No, I don't
Troy.
mute me because I'm trying to shout Nathan. I just want a cigarette, man. I just want a cigarette.
Oh my Lord, Troy. Poor Natty, she just don't like to mute. She just don't never think.
This is how I have to, this is how I have to talk to my husband till he listens and throws a pack of
Oh
Lot,
Lord,
cigarettes
hey
down my
Elsie.
light 'em if you got 'em. I mean, that's what no, I'm just.
Oh no. Now, you see
It's
what
like,
Kim said?
Nathan! It's like, shut up.
Oh
Well, why
Lord.
didn't you listen to me in the
So
first?
y'all be here at
I
your
don't
own
care about
discretion.
the
If
reputation.
something bothers you, just feel free. Don't hold me personally responsible, please.
I love you.
Um,
Like God says,
just
are
try
you a
to
God
get
pleaser or are
along
you a man pleaser?
and accept each other's
Are you
faults.
are
Try
you
to,
are you yeah. Am I on this earth to please God or am I on this earth to please man? Do I care about my reputation? No, because the Bible says that you shouldn't be judging people for a
oh
start.
wow, I just thought about something. It said he was made of no reputation. Didn't it say that about the Lord?
Yeah, they called him a fucking wine bibber.
Oh, nothing else, just a normal Misty Journal strain.
They
Nothing.
called Jesus. They called Jesus a wine bibber. So what will they call other people? I don't care.
And the debt and Beelzebub, right, Troy? Right?
At the end of the day,
Beelzebub.
I know only
Yeah, I call
Jesus.
him also.
I know
Go ahead.
only Jesus has been given the authority by God to judge me at the end of the day. So he's the only judgment I care about.
Mhm. I know you. I can't judge,
Mm,
and if I do, it's from the Father.
Christ. Yeah, very special kind of normal. Yeah, that's right.
You know, do you understand what I'm saying?
For they do
Only
not.
what matters is what's important to what God thinks.
Yeah, I think that is true. Um, but doesn't God live in people? I mean, doesn't He
Mhm.
live in our heart? Doesn't He live in us by His Spirit? So
Living.
in that case, doesn't that mean people are important and they do matter? Or
But
am
you
I
have to use
thinking wrong on that?
discernment. You have to use discernment, don't you? It's like
Troy? I mean,
if somebody says something that's different from the
What's
Bible,
that,
But
Misty?
they teach you English though. They didn't teach you
well, I was
English.
just saying, doesn't Christ live in us by His Spirit and doesn't He indwell people?
Yeah,
And therefore, doesn't that make people matter too?
I believe. I
yeah.
believe I've heard God.
But it's our common sense. Didn't no one teach us English. So why would I be in the UK trying to get Natty to talk Nazareth or where I am language to make sure
Yeah,
I get
God. God
comfortable, like
taught.
so I can.
God spoke to a
Why
dog
would I
like
do
me.
it? It don't make sense.
I believe that God can use anybody. Really,
It
I
don't
believe
make
God.
sense. But they didn't teach you English. and they could be telling the truth that they know. It just comes out as blah blah blah, but you um, it just
But
comes out. You don't get
God
it,
used,
but
God used,
but
God
they could
gave
be
the
telling the
dream to
truth.
Nebuchadnezzar.
But they could be telling the truth. It's just not in the English in the UK. It's not UK.
We give normal a bad
I don't. I'm
name.
really trying to make sense. Like, why would you take someone else that learned English across seas somewhere, and you went there to learn it with them, and you would take it and feel like you can digest it and swirl it around in your mouth, and you feel like you're getting it right or wrong, and I wouldn't have nothing to do. You're gonna get tired.
Mm.
You ain't tired yet. Like,
Oh yeah, no, don't worry. We will, I will take myself off here before anything gets ugly,
yeah,
y'all.
I
So
do
we
so.
want to have a
I hope I
positive
ain't doing
chat.
nothing wrong yet.
No, nothing. Missy,
Positive.
don't worry. Don't
I ain't
worry.
trying to do nothing wrong
It's
at
going
all.
to be
I
positive.
know everything's going just fine.
Okay, I learned it. Man, it'll like dog training. I'm telling the truth. I
Yes,
learned to talk a certain way so everyone can be calm. And it looked like I'm telling my dog to sit. It's sad.
I am calm.
It that's what I'm saying. And
Yeah,
then
I
you
am
admit
calm.
it. Like, and then you would step up
look
and
at that
admit,
what Grace said.
right? You can't
She
hear
said,
me.
I think you need to trust someone before you will listen to their constructive criticism. Now that's the truth because if somebody doesn't have a respect for you, sorry, I'm trying to talk beyond my teeth because they won't stay in good or something. But if somebody's trying to, if they don't have a respect for you or your opinion, then they're not gonna. You can correct them, call them out, criticize them, or you might say you're trying to help them, but they're not gonna listen to you because they
Yeah,
don't value your opinion.
but Miss
You
Missy,
know?
Miss Man, let me explain. Like, I'm Wayne, and no one knows me but the Father, right? I'm not trying to be like Christ. I'm saying common sense. No one knows me, and I've been facing this strange way of being talked to. That's why I talk the way I talk, because I learned to talk around people's head, so I won't get in trouble. And why I'm trying to halt someone that does that, because they're going to get addicted. I'm not lying. They're going to get addicted, and it's like they can't get out, which is to me they under spells. And I'm just trying to warn you, don't go in there with Wayne. He will screw your mind for real. For real. But you don't believe me, right? Like I'm making a joke or something to you. So you want to challenge me, just like in Nazareth. And I'm telling you, I'm gonna fail
No,
your challenge, which is run me
no,
over
I wasn't even
because I'm
talking
built
about
in.
you, honey. I was just saying
No, but I
that.
know most of the time it is about me, period. So I'm as filthy rogues. And I'm telling them I don't have a bunch of dollars. I didn't graduate. I don't have proper English. My wife left me. Whatever you need to keep looking down on me, leave me alone because I'm trying to protect you from getting your mind dictionaried.
I know you talk differently. I know you do. No,
But that's
and
the
that's
truth.
I know. And you know, there's many people. We
People
all
are
can be misunderstood, and it does hurt to be misunderstood, don't it? I mean, I know
no,
y'all.
it don't. No, actually, it don't. I went through the
Well, it
hurt
does
years
me.
ago. Listen, I've been getting chased by whatever this is. Oh my literal! I was murdered at 2 years old. I've been getting chased by whatever this thing is all my life. And God, the Holy Spirit, the one in me, showed me how to talk my way around this stuff. People understand how to spell, Wayne, right? So to me, like dog training, like I keep saying, as long as I'm welcome, refreshments, welcome, how are you? Then everyone got to sit still because I'm nice to you. You can't move. It look like magic to me, y'all. It look like
Yeah,
magic.
I know what you're saying. You have been saying that from day one. Y'all remember, I am not going to bring any names and name anybody, okay? But um, I remember Wayne saying, I'm not I don't know how to speak so nice or whatever and this and that. And I'm afraid if
Nice
I
being
try to
ignorant.
do it, everybody will like me if I'm like, hey, how you doing? But
Yeah.
then one day I'm just gonna be myself and then everybody's gonna turn tail on me and run. So I
You might
might
well
as well
run for
just
me
be
now.
myself to start with.
You might well run now. You might well go ahead and
Yeah, I
run right
remember
now
you said that.
because I've been going
I'm
through it
trying to
all
be
my life.
myself.
I've been
I
going
try
through
to
this
be
all my
myself.
life. I'm trying to look right now instead of
I,
later.
I sometimes I try and I drink to be myself.
Now you're being yourself. And I could be your friend like that. You confess your sins. Coming at me like I don't know what I'm talking about. The truth is in my face,
I
literally.
confess my
I'm
sins. I
like,
have to confess my sins to Jesus.
which I don't know what I'm talking about because truth is not in English.
Misty, this photo was made the day after me and my ex split up after 18 years together, and I was put on meds the following day.
I was really believing you, Joey, for a
Yeah,
second.
that photo was made. That was after 18 years together.
Beelzebub.
Yeah,
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 it's Beetlejuice, ain't it?
Or
yeah. That's
Beelzebub.
Beetlejuice.
That was
Or
a
That's what I felt like, though.
crazy AWS movie, y'all.
That's what
but
I
it's
felt
really a
like, though.
painting. There's no one there. But that's Beelzebub. That's a title
Reasonable.
from the Bible.
Uh-huh. Beetlejuice is reasonable.
Yeah, it's in the movie.
I don't know.
Well, apparently, Leviathan from the Bible, he was cut up into pieces and fed to people. And I'll try and find you a verse. Hang on.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that.
What about Leviathan?
Leviathan was killed by God. He was put on a hook. God took him,
Oh,
cut him up in pieces, and fed him to people.
Yeah, it's a dragon in Morocco. If you ever heard of Mud Fossil University, but it's a dragon in the earth in Morocco and it's cut in pieces.
Leviathan was fed to people in the Bible.
That's what I'm telling you the same thing. People live on Leviathan right now. Right now.
Natty, did you say people were fed Leviathan, like they ate him, or you saying people were fed to him?
God took him up on a hook and he fed him to people.
Uh huh.
I'm gonna right. Let me try and find it. Job,
Leviathan is also a
Job,
dragon.
Leviathan was caught on a hook. Job, Leviathan was caught on a hook. The Bible verse. Leviathan was caught on a hook in the Bible. Right. Basically, it tells you in Job 41, verse 1. Can you catch Leviathan with a fish hook or tie his tongue down with a rope? Can you put a rope through his snout or put a hook through his jaws? Will he beg you to let him go? Will he plead you for mercy? Will he make an agreement with you and promise to serve you forever? Will
No.
you tie him up like a pet bird, like something to amuse your servant women? Will fishermen bargain over him? Will merchants cut him up to sell? Can you fill his hide with fishing spears or pierce his head with a harpoon? Touch him once and you'll never try it again. You'll never forget the fight. Anyone who sees Leviathan loses courage and falls to the ground. When he is aroused, fierce. He is fierce. No one would dare to stand before him. Who can attack him and still be safe? No one in all the world can do it. Let me tell you about Leviathan's legs and describe how great and strong he is. No one can tear off his outer coat or pierce the armor he wears. Who can make him open his jaws, ringed with those terrifying teeth? His back is made with rows of shields, fastened together as hard as stone. Each is one is joined so tight to the next, not even a breath can come between. They are all fastened so firmly together that nothing can ever pull them apart. Light flashes when he sneezes. His eyes glow like the rising sun. Flame blaze from his mouth, and streams of spark fly out. So it's like a dragon or something.
It is a dragon.
Smoke comes pouring out of his nose, like smoke from weeds burning under a pot. His breath starts fires burning. Flames leap out of his mouth. His neck is so powerful that all who meet him are terrified. There is not a weak spot in his skin. It is hard and unyielding as iron. His stony heart is without fear, as unyielding and hard as a millstone. When he rises up, even the strongest are frightened. They are helpless with fear. That's like the Job one. They'll try and find Leviathan when he was fed by God to people in the Bible. I think it's Psalms 74:14 it says here. Psalms 74:17. 14, I mean. 74:14. Depends what version you want. You can go to King James Bible. King James Bible's not always most accurate, but I'll go for it. In some ways, it's accurate, but it's not always in some ways.
This word is not in English
It's not
or
all English.
or any language that any man speaks. Ecclesiastes 1:9. For all things are full of labor.
It's like in the ESV version, right? Some of the parts where he puts in the Bible,
No man can utter it.
the ESV says it's called Sheol, where he puts the word hell. Sheol means grave.
True every word. You won't be deceived.
Sheol means grave, right? Sheol means grave.
There you is. There it is. So any Bible can tell you grave in another way. Sad, man.
Thou breakest the heads of Leviathan in pieces, and gave him to be meat to the people inhabiting the wilderness. So you break the heads of Leviathan in pieces, and gave him to be meat in the people inhabiting the wilderness. So basically, Leviathan was killed and fed to the people in the wilderness.
Which is death.
God
One
fed
go
him
in,
to people.
one go into debit. It's the same as the tree for it look good for food. For it look good for food because he placed both trees in the garden. The tree of life and the tree of good and evil, which is Leviathan. So people went into debt, DEBT, which is underwater, DEPTHS, depths. When people went into depths, they underwater. But his face moved over the depths of the water. It was dark and void, which is deaf, which is you can't hear. When you look at the sun, you're reading it, but you
Can I get one thing straight between you and me?
no, I ain't got nothing for you. I don't know you. Like
No,
when you look at,
just between me and you.
I ain't got nothing.
I
No,
am
no,
not a devil worshiper.
I ain't got nothing for you. I don't know you. I don't know you. I never knew you. I don't want to know
Okay,
you.
y'all are doing good. Now we'll just keep on. It's all
Just,
right.
just listen a
I'm
minute.
trying to make
Right?
it to where I don't talk to you.
I
Like,
am not a devil worshiper. I will never be a devil
I don't know
worshiper.
what you're talking about. I don't know you, woman. I don't.
Oh, don't worry about it, Natty. We know
I
you
would
ain't a
rather,
devil
I
worshiper.
would, I would rather hang myself before worship the devil.
Well, don't you ever think about it
Why you
now.
coming at me like I got judgment for you? I must have judged you.
No, we're fine. Now, what were we
I-
talking about? Leviathan?
Yes, and look good for food. And
Right.
It was fed
Okay.
people in the wilderness.
so
That's
when
what it
his
says
face
in the
moved
Bible.
over the waters, it was dark and void. He said, "Let there be light," and it was good. So underwater is depths. So when the sun set, it changes color, which is dyed. Like that green tree turns shadow. We call it dark nighttime. That tree will turn shadow. The light is the only thing that's green because you only see green when the sun rises. The artificial light is he see him as lightning. It's not the sun. It's magic. So people went into debit or depths of water underwater, which is going into the world, which is Leviathan also. DC, Washington, DC. We walked on the sea. When you're in Nazareth, you hear like you when you stay a child, you hear DC, like my cousin went to the sea to go fishing. And you also hear Washington, DC. You hear the same thing as a child. When you become an adult, you don't hear that no more. You you separated what you hear. You separated foul from foul from foul from foul. Foul on the court, foul to fly in
Do,
the
you-
air.
do you understand what this
But
person's saying? This
no,
person's
no, listen,
saying,
I'm not. No, no, listen, please. Let me try. Like, please. I think I'm getting there. When we separated foul from foul as a child, you hear the same foul. Like your name is in the foul. They fouled him on the basketball court. A bird is a foul. So when you hear foul words and you keep it the same and you don't separate it because you hear the same word. When you keep it the same, all of the above, you hear the behind the scenes, but it's not. It's in your face. It's not behind the scenes. It's you being entertained. You understand how to spell. You learn how to count and say 10. You learn how to count to say 10. And it's like you can't hear it no more. You can't hear it. You got to go back to when you was a child so you can hear it again. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying so hard to tell you.
well, many people can catch 10. Jesus died, so he
But you
died on the
can't spell.
cross.
You know, Easter time. That's why they got Easter, right? So they dye eggs. They dye the eggs, which is change color, right? You could dye your shirt, you change the colors. So when Jesus died, to me, the
So
light,
we wouldn't be in bondage to
it's
Satan.
livable. It lives, right? So when the sun sets, when the light, the great light in the heavens go down, everything dies or turns color. I'm not saying grave dye. I'm saying DYE, die. So
I
when the
mean, to
sun
be honest, I think you think that you know
no,
it all.
listen, it's the same thing. I assure you. I can assure you that
No.
assume start with ass. Assume start with ass, and if you break it down and look it up in your dictionaries, you will see that assume comes from ass, and you will realize that man, they literally talking to me. Yes, they are literally talking to you. You're understanding man and not God, which is the literal heavens above your head. You're literally understanding his word right now. It's literal. Like
Troy?
During my
it's
stream,
No, after your stream, I was gonna washing dishes.
Natty, did you say that a lion would find you all kinds of tasty?
literal.
Did you
What?
say that?
This word is true.
Did you say that a lion would find you all kinds of tasty?
You know what I'm talking
No, I
talking
didn't
about?
say that.
Oh, okay. Okay. Just
I never
checking.
said that.
I never go wrong.
So cryptic and symbolic language. Oh, oh,
Yep.
okay, got you.
Remember your mind with cryptic and symbolic language. And they told you crypt is dead. The crypt
I mean,
that's
I
why
don't see you as Jesus Christ, but I see you as
crypt
kind of a little bit
no, I'm not
stable.
saying I'm not your Jesus. I keep telling you. Something wrong with you to me. I'm not your Jesus. I'm telling you. Get
I
off my
never said you was Jesus. I
I
know you're not.
know. Quit
I'm just
talking to me
saying.
like I'm Jesus.
I think you're a little bit
Quit
Oh,
talking to me.
well,
glory.
is that Ollie Perry?
Quit talking to me like I'm your Jesus. I'm not. I'm
Oh,
telling you.
okay.
All right.
Hello,
Hey, Ollie
how's
Perry,
it
is that
going?
you?
Who's saying there's Jesus or we're all Jesus or everyone's Jesus? No one's Jesus, but we're all Jesus.
Thank
You
you.
understand what I'm saying? Everyone understands what I'm saying, yeah?
Thank you. I get what you're saying.
Well, I'm trying. Explain more, if
All,
you will, Mr. Ollie.
Thank
all
you, King.
you conservative Christians in the Bible Belt in the south of the United States says we can all be Jesus. We can all
Yeah.
understand Jesus and we can all play Jesus in our lives. We can all try and emphasize Jesus
But they
during
say
our lives.
the Bible say talk
Yeah.
like Jesus. The Bible say talk like Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah. So keep
Yeah.
talking like Jesus. Come on.
I had a
So when I talk
I
nightmare
like
I
once.
Jesus,
I invite everyone to talk like
I'm
Jesus.
going with my Father's word. When I
I
talk
had a
like
Yeah.
Jesus,
nightmare. Wayne, I had a nightmare. I was being crucified and it was horrible.
I say wake up. You remember
Well,
how God said when
it
you got
would
you trying
be
to remind you.
it would be horrible being
You
pinned up
remember
by
how
your
God said
hands, wouldn't it?
he'll put
Well,
hot
what do
coals
you
on you.
mean?
Like pins with
I was
hammers
all,
being
man,
drilled
I
through the
wasn't
middle of your hand.
crucified.
That would
Or,
be the most disgusting thing. Imagine being hung up by your hands.
Literal.
Imagine that. Imagine
yeah,
being banged in with
I couldn't
nails
do
through
it.
your
I
hands
couldn't do it.
up on a tall cross
No,
somewhere.
listen. If you see the truth, then you see the nails before man made nails. There are living nails.
Oh,
There are
oh,
In
nails that
this
live.
dream,
sure. It would
in this
hurt you though, wouldn't
nightmare,
it?
There are
in
Troy,
this,
living
Troy,
nails. There are nails that
Troy,
live. Like
Troy.
in this
That would hurt
nightmare,
you,
spirit
wouldn't
life
it?
that lives.
It would hurt anyone.
It
It would
would
Well, what are
hurt
hurt.
y'all
Yeah.
you.
talking about? I mean, literal nails or words can be piercing like
in
nails.
this nightmare, I couldn't
I'm
even do it.
talking
I
about
couldn't
being
even do
pinned up on the
it.
cross like Christ was.
That's
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
You
Could you do
educate.
that?
Through the middle of his hands.
But that's not a nail. That's metal. That's a
In
rock
his
molded.
vein, in
That's a
his
rock.
vein.
That's a
That's
If
rock.
you look,
whatever it is. That's
if
That's a
you
whatever it
rock
is.
if you
hammered.
look at if you
It's
look
really
in the
flesh.
middle,
But it's a
if you
rock
look in the
hammered
middle
into a
of
He,
your
nail.
he,
That's not
hand,
a
he,
nail.
and you're hanging off that from your
Even,
hands.
even some of the greatest writers.
No, you're not even understanding me.
I don't understand, man. Listen,
No,
you ain't
no,
supposed to
no,
be
no,
talking.
no, no,
You
no,
ain't supposed to
because
be
let
talking to
Christ,
me.
talk,
Christ
please.
himself
You ain't supposed
was
to be
was
talking to me. You ain't supposed to
bannered
talk to
up
me.
on that cross,
Wayne,
You're not
Okay,
supposed
banged
to
let's
talk to
just
me.
through,
You're not
let's
supposed
take
to
banged
talk to
turns,
me.
through
y'all. Let's
You're
take
not
through his
turns. I
hands,
want to
you're not supposed
hear
to
through
what
his
talk to me.
everybody's
hands,
You're not
saying.
supposed to talk to me. You're
and
not supposed
he was
to talk to
hung
me.
up through
You're
his
not supposed
hands.
to be talking to me. I don't
The
understand. No,
palms of his
It's
hands,
okay,
he was
Wayne.
I don't
battered
understand. I get
and
what you're
into
saying.
that
To me,
cross.
you're telling the truth. 'Cause I see
yeah.
another thing. I
Yeah,
see,
let me hear. Let me hear. So, but when you said, okay, Ollie, you said the Bible Belt people were talk about knowing Jesus, talk like Jesus. You said we'll talk like Jesus. So, what are you saying? Talk like Jesus. What do you exactly expound on that a little bit for me, if you don't mind?
Saying,
Well,
imagine being crucified in your hands.
yeah.
Look at your hands, the middle of your hand.
Look at your hands, and you've seen a hammer go through a nail, yeah? Bang it into a bit of wood. All of you
Yeah,
have seen that.
I hear a whole nother thing.
Imagine that.
I don't think
You're,
personally.
and that's all that's hanging you up. You've got no support on your feet, no support on your back,
It's a
no
crucified.
support on anything. And he's like got gravity like pulling him down. The only thing he's got is those like through his hands, those nails through his hands. I'm sorry.
You got fingernails.
Well, through the palm of his hands,
It's
he's
a
got that.
living door.
Like,
It's a living table. It's a living nail. It's a living
Wayne,
um.
let
No,
us Ollie speak
it,
a
just
minute.
saying though, because when you see it in the spirit, you realize there are living nails and living doors. That's wood that people cut down and they carved it into a door. You call that a door? That's not a door. That's a tree.
Wayne, I want to be quiet. Let's
That's
me and
not a
you
nail. That's
quiet.
metal molded into a nail.
Let
Yeah,
Ollie
Okay.
speak.
Well, but I
Let,
was just wondering. So, when you
I,
say talk
I,
like
I,
Jesus, what does that mean to you? Talk like Jesus. What does
well,
that mean to
you
you?
talking to me?
well, what Troy said, he
Because I
was
said,
saying, I didn't know what exactly he was saying, but I'll try and explain to people simply that Jesus had nails hit
he
through
just
the
gave his
palm
life
of
up.
his hands, hit
He
through
gave
the
his,
palm of his hands.
he gave his life up
But
though.
hit through the immediately, Troy. I understand you want to talk,
Put the
and
whole
you all want to talk, but just let me try and explain.
story there.
He had those hit through the palm of his hand, and can you imagine the pain he went through at that point, where those
He
nails
gave
were
up his
hit
life though. He
hit
gave
through
up
the
his life,
palm of his
y'all.
hand, hit through the
Je-
palm of his hand.
Jesus
He
gave up his
he
life.
yes, he gave up his
Okay, so
life
he gave up his hands
very
to be hammered.
slowly,
He gave up
very
his hands.
slowly.
He gave up his hands.
He
He gave
gave,
up his,
and very slowly he gave his hands, because you and me
only
are
he
suffering the same treatment.
only he and the Father know.
Suffering the same treatment. Imagine
Only
suffering the same treatment that Jesus Christ did
only
when
he
he
know the
was having
Father
those
and the Father
nails
know him.
battered through the palm of his hands. Imagine that.
Put the
Imagine it.
whole story there though. Put the whole story right there. Only he know the
Imagine it.
Father. Only he know the Father and the Father know him.
Yeah, but
Put the whole story there though.
you have to at that moment, whilst you're having all that pain through the
Imagine it.
palm, you have to imagine that through the pain
No one has to
that
do that. No,
that
listen.
pain in the palm of your hand.
You are a
You have to
spell caster.
imagine the Lord.
And you're trying to put a person in pain
You
that
have
don't
to
know what you're
imagine
talking about.
peace.
And you putting people
You
in
have to
pain for
imagine
no
peace.
reason. Like you
I
spell it,
love you.
you a
I
spell
love all of
caster.
you.
Like
I love
No, it's
all of you.
not.
that's why I'm comprehend y'all. That's
I
why I
love
don't.
all of you
Because to me, you
No.
through
want
the
people to feel
human
pain that
race.
they don't
I love
feel.
all of
Like
you.
you asking someone, whoever being Jesus, to feel some pain that he ain't feeling yet or ain't felt, and you asking him to imagine, make it up magic, to imagine it, and act like he's feeling some pain that
Magic. What are you talking about? What?
imagine. You said imagine. Like you said, oh my
Troy.
goodness. You put a whole
Yes.
What is the
Wait.
biggest amount of pain you've ever heard in your life? You've ever had in
that's
your
spell
life?
casting to put you in pain, literally.
What's
Okay,
the
let's
big
take turns. I want to hear everybody.
What is the biggest pain you've ever had in your life?
Who taught you English?
Probably when I hurt my back one time,
That's what I'm
my
saying,
lower
right?
back.
You hear people talk across seas, and your feelings can get hurt, feeling pain that you ain't never felt. Whatever, y'all. That's magic.
Well, I'm going to say this. My greatest pain, I've had a lot of physical pain, but my greatest pain has been mental and heart pain.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
Hurts a
I
lot
agree with that.
worse.
Yeah,
And the Lord and Jesus was separated from the Father. And imagine that suffering and pain. And he did that so we never have
we've
to be
all been
separated.
separated from our
And
family
it was
members.
far
All,
more than
all
a
I'm saying,
pain in his hands.
is that it's not the same, is it?
I mean,
Not for any of us. It's not the same.
but
When is
don't you think this is more than just physical?
to know what life is
It's
in the first place?
the anguish and the spirit. I mean, of the Lord was separated from the Father's presence, so we don't have to be separated. And wasn't that a traumatic pain too? You know.
Right.
I
See you
get
later,
what.
Grace.
Bye,
Love you,
Grace. Love you,
Grace.
honey.
Looking out within
By
the
Grace, I'm sorry if I've
No, you're
destroyed the
fine.
No, you
conversation.
haven't done anything.
No,
It's nice to hear
I'm
your
glad you
voice.
came
I
up.
I just want to make an interesting conversation. That's all.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. That's
Oh
fine.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
everybody
all good.
can speak. I don't think that's I'm trying to think about what you're saying and about the hands, but I was just wondering, do you think his heart pain
Oh my
had
goodness.
a lot to do with it too? What he suffered within the
Which
Lord?
person?
Jesus.
Because
Jesus'
Jesus.
heart
he was
pain.
so distressed, he said, "My Father, why have you forsaken me?" He wasn't crying out, "My hands hurt," and all this, though I'm sure they did. He was crying out, "Why have you forsaken me, Lord?" You know?
He
I
gave up his
heard that Jesus was 35 years of age
Or 33.
when he came back from the desert. You know, he went out into the desert, and when he came back, he was 33 years of.
Some people ain't never been to a desert, so they don't know what you're talking about. So a desert is in the mind.
A desert is a bare land.
A desert is the
No,
Sahara.
listen, you educated. Like I never wish it. I never witnessed the Sahara before.
Oh,
Now I
wait,
have
you're not helping.
no, I have heard. I am more than you know, and I have heard of the Sahara
Yes.
on a
Keep
TV
talking,
screen
Wayne.
or a book, but I never witnessed the Sahara personally walking through it.
Yeah, but you
Therefore,
know what a desert is?
a desert
It's like
called the Sahara
where
don't exist to me. It just don't because a desert is in the
it's a
mind.
naked land. It's
Like
like
when
it's
you
full of sand
when
and
you
it's
ain't never
not.
witnessed this stuff, then how you know it
Wayne,
exists? Like
come on,
you
Wayne.
never, you are the true senses that's been you the witness of your mama, which is
Have
true
you looked in
senses.
the garden when it's cold and it's all
You
frozen?
are the true
There's no
senses.
plants in the garden when it's
You,
frozen, is there?
you are the personal
None of them.
senses. Like the primary senses is you, I think. And it's been you witnessing Sahara deserts or
You're
not.
telling people not
I
to
don't
listen to
know.
English. You're telling
No, I'm
people
not.
not to read the
I'm telling you,
Bible.
God's word ain't in English. It's in the Bible. It's in English. You can read it in English. It's not in English.
No,
You can
I
read it.
think you're mixed
You
up.
can read
Come
It's
Ecclesiastes
on,
1:9.
okay, Natty.
come on.
Read
Stop putting
Ecclesiastes
nobody on the
1:9.
spot.
Read Ecclesiastes 1:9 or 8. Read Ecclesiastes 1:8 or 9. And
What
it'll
does
tell
it say?
you.
What
Well,
does
then
So
it
read
say?
it.
what does
Everybody
that
just
mean to
Well,
calm
me?
Well,
That
you
down.
know they ain't gonna
Calm
let me say it
down.
because they know I'm
when
telling
I've
you.
got a
The entity inside of them,
3,000-year-old church down the road?
the entity in them people. Whatever.
So,
Right,
okay.
hang on a minute. You said
Ecclesiastes.
don't talk over. You said Ecclesiastes
But I thought
one.
she asked me, see, this a bully, whatever. I don't know how y'all see this.
I'm
She
trying to say, what
asked
does
me to tell her.
Ecclesiastes
She
1
asked
9
me,
say?
but you gonna come in and take over. I've been getting bullied
Ecclesi-
all my life. I know what a bully look like.
I'm not
Ecclesiastes.
trying to beat any of you.
No, he's not talking about you, Ollie.
She
Him and
asked
Natty don't get
me.
along the greatest.
I ain't even looking for her. She find me. I'm like, why you talk to me? You don't comprehend me. Please stop
Okay,
talking
well,
to
look, one of
I,
y'all can
I,
step
me.
down if there's a
Please stop
problem.
talking to me. Please, please. And it's like they begging to get frustrated. And I'm like, why you begging me to get frustrated?
It's all right.
God,
Just stay calm. It may
God
be fine.
bless
Foolishness. It is foolish.
America. It's
It's
the land
foolishness.
where we all live in.
I don't know where he-
Do you live in America, Ollie?
No, but I see the
I'm in
Statue of Liberty, and she says, "Come."
that don't exist.
So I'm going to get on my rubber dinghy, and
You
I'm
ever
going
touch
to
the Statue
sail
of Liberty?
across
You ever
those
personally touch the
3,000
Statue of
miles to New York,
trying to make people
and
look
I'm going to
stupid?
declare
You know they
myself
make
an
it
American.
like
Well,
And
just
you're going to have to give me
well,
citizenship. Otherwise,
Ollie,
I'm going to cause you all a hell of a lot of trouble.
just don't stay up there, Ollie. Don't stay up there. You need to come down south. Don't stay up in New York.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey, hey.
come down
this is
south.
If I went down south, I'd be very welcome
You would be.
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I'm a jolly good sport myself.
Yeah, you
And
would be
if I
welcome
went to
here.
Canada, up north, anywhere, I'd still be considered a jolly good sport because I'm a
like
jolly
you
good
need a chicken
sport.
seed. My common sense off. Yes. Stop talking to
Yeah!
somebody.
No,
Stop
I
talking
agree
to
with
me.
what Kim's saying here. That many things is metaphorical, right?
Mm.
You know?
Metaphorical.
Everybody don't know what
Yeah.
that means.
Yeah.
Parable.
I
Uh,
love you all. That's what it
like,
means.
Everyone don't know what this stuff means because they don't
love you
read.
too, Ollie Perry. But I know, Wayne, but just like if some people don't understand what you're saying, you don't understand what other people saying. I don't have time to understand
It's
what
like
I'm
you got to
saying.
start when you was a child. You was born for your mama. That's true, right? It's
Yeah.
true. It's literal truth. That is literal truth. Like you went to a place called school or called a school bus. I don't know. I think so.
I
You
want
literally walked in that
to
place. You
sing
literally are you standing in
Stevie
front?
Wonder.
That is true.
Play a Stevie
It's
Wonder song.
literal. Like
Someone play a Stevie Wonder song.
God's word is literal, alive right now, and we're sitting in it right now.
Yeah. No
It's your common
future, no
sense. Like
past.
it's really your common sense.
Easy.
Did you say play a Stevie Wonder song?
Easy. It always was easy. It's right there. So don't get mad at me
On
because
New Year's
white people are telling me that's the
Day,
truth, literal truth.
That sounds
I'm
we
as
pretty
young
cool.
as
Other Jews, why they hate
I'm
you.
as young as I've ever been.
It's the only
a
reason anybody
pearl
hates
of
you because it's true.
candy
Period.
heart to give
Period.
away.
Where's
I
me?
like this song.
And what
This
it
is straight up love.
is
This is
known.
truth. Light is truth. To find a Bible or a dictionary or whatever you find,
I
it's
just
Or
know to
sing a Stevie
say
Wonder.
I
I
love
love
you.
you.
I
I
know it might
I
be
just
just
kind of
know
low, but
call
just so
to
y'all
to
understand.
say
say
how
how
much
much
I
Mm.
care.
I
That was
do.
the
Come on, Wayne.
real thing, right?
I
Like,
Come
just
on, Troy, man.
call
Call
to
To
say
to say
I
I
I
love
love
and
you.
I
you.
From the
Bottom of
bottom
my
Come
of
on, Troy.
my
do
heart.
I'm waiting for the Michael Jackson, and I'll join in.
Okay, we can
I
do that too.
just
I'm
called
just
to
kidding.
say I love you.
Is that you, Natty? I've
That's
never heard you
ear
sing that
That's
high.
Michael Jackson talking.
that's like ear
That's
breaking.
Who
so
was
lovely.
that?
That is ear breaking. I got to turn that down.
Natty. Wow, is that
Like
you?
it's some ear breaking things. So literally.
Look what Kim said.
Uh, I love
The
you.
clown
I
in the
love
clown
all
suit
of
acting
you.
like he really,
Yeah, yeah.
literally, right?
Well,
Like
we
you see
love
the
you
clown in the
too,
clown suit
Ollie.
telling you ain't no clown, but I don't get it. You in the clown suit, like
I just
you standing
call
right there in the
to
clown suit.
say
Like,
I
told
love
you, foolishness.
Is that
you.
Natty?
I just call
Told you it's some foolishness.
That's Ollie.
fire.
That's Ollie
I've
singing.
never heard her sing like that.
No, that's Ollie singing.
You like this song,
Yeah, but
guys?
it was
Don't
Natty's face
Hey,
was
that's
moving.
me
worry
singing
It
like
came to shed the
really,
show.
Okay, but
really
Natty's
badly.
little
You've
Natty's
never heard
This
me
is supposed to be a
icon.
singing.
little more in the Word of
Right,
God.
Ollie.
He's
But
present,
Natty's
right? And
icon
he
was
right here
moving. And I
watching
thought
all
it
of
was
it.
Natty singing.
Yeah.
I
Don't
love all of you. You're
worry.
gorgeous.
Come on, guys.
Everyone is.
They're the lucky
Just
Chit
About a
Chatty family. Like you know,
call. I love.
they call it they call it hello
Don't
Kitty.
worry
Um,
about a
Meep,
thing.
meep, meep, meep,
'Cause
hey,
every little
meep,
y'all know
thing.
meep,
why
meep,
Jesus?
meep.
Do y'all know why Jesus um was protected even though he went into sin for you?
Because God protected
Yeah,
Jesus.
I've
Yeah,
been
look,
wondering about that because it
He
says
was.
he was even
No,
made,
because
it's
he
because
seeks
he
after
was.
his own
I
heart.
made
can't,
to be
like,
seen
let me
himself.
say one thing. Let me
I'm
say
telling
one.
you the truth because
Jesus was very awkward, wasn't he?
I am. I am. I am.
And that's why he was
You
done that
understand?
way.
In the way when he said I'm gonna go in his life, literally. Right? So Jesus searched after his own heart, right? So he was covered by God because he loved God.
I love God.
So no matter what kind of circle of cultism that you're a part of, and you got your foolish schemes, whatever you got, um, because I
Can
can
I
see
ask you a
you.
question?
They think you entertaining. No, y'all telling. And y'all don't
You
get
th-
I can hear you because y'all sent the message for me to hear you because I can hear you. So I'm telling you, right? So I'm covered by the
With
Father.
love
So
I
so
really
from
so
love
me
God.
to
though
you.
I have
I
those
really
things
love
in the
God.
eyes of the Father. I
I
know
really
I
love
love
God.
him and why I'm covered by him because I was murdered at 2 years old. I died 3 times and I've been getting bullied all my life. Even people in the UK bullied me.
She
I got
loves you,
UK,
yeah, yeah,
I got
yeah.
UK
She
and bullied
loves you,
crazy.
yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah,
You got
yeah,
bullied so hard it's
yeah,
crazy. It's weird.
yeah,
But I don't
I
know.
thought love was
Good old
only
American
made
folks.
in
I don't know if they
fairy
can see this
tale.
foolishness. Maybe they're part of it. I don't know. But
Meant
da
for
da
someone
da da
else,
you
da
not
can sit
da
there and
for
look at it.
me.
You don't act
da.
like this when Wayne come.
Don't be
Meep,
out to get
Meep, if
me.
you're listening, sing.
We don't
Come
act
on.
like this when Wayne come.
when the way it seems.
Hey, I tell you what, to show
Disappointment
that I am true,
melting
my word
all
is true.
my
I'm gonna just go ahead and leave to show you
dreams.
that the entertainment will leave.
And I saw her
Because it's only here
face.
because I'm here.
I'm a
You see what I'm saying?
believer
Then they're gonna start
in
talking like they
Jesus
graduated and stuff.
Christ.
They're gonna start talking
Not
like
a
they went to all the greatest schools and
change.
they're
A
gonna start
doubt
talking
in my mind.
like they know the Bible and all that
I'm
stuff.
in love.
Ooh,
Ooh, I'm a believer.
literal personal
It's
proof
only gone.
that'll close the
Only
blind to
good
hide
luck.
from God and to
I'm a
say it online and tell
believer.
everyone to their face that they close their blinds to hide from God.
Well, let's be happy. We're to be happy that Jesus is coming back,
You
man.
worship the devil now.
We're to be happy. I don't
You like
worship
your
the
father,
devil.
the devil.
I'm not.
Yeah, you a bully.
I'm
You a
not a
mountain. You a
devil.
stronghold. You a strong. Yes, you is. That's why
Oh,
you got. I hear your little secret
what's
messages.
accusing?
Your little decoded messages that can't
Jesus
nobody hear.
loves
Like you feel me?
me, yes, he
Whatever.
does. I don't want to talk about the
You sound
devil.
like
You're
children of the
talking about
corn
the
coat.
devil.
You sound like a children of the corn coat leader singing.
Well, let's be nice.
I'm
I mean,
being
I
not
nice.
don't want to be
Nice
nice,
mean
not
horrible.
nice.
nice mean
Like,
ignorant.
I
What were you saying
know.
about me, Troy?
Nice means stupid.
What was
I'm
that you
not
were
saying to be
saying?
No, it's
that way.
Wayne. It's Wayne.
If you're
It's
asking
not
me to be
Troy.
nice,
It's
you asking me to
Wayne.
be stupid. I'm telling you, you asking me to be
Troy,
ignorant.
I'm not
Rain.
asking you to be that way. You know what I mean. I meant let's just try to
I
keep
am
I
it
mean,
not
look,
of
civil.
the
look,
devil.
you're only
I will
about
never
4 or
be the
Oh,
five
I'm
devil.
gonna go
thousand
ahead and
miles
mute.
away
I
from
Nobody
where
will
I
listening.
live,
never be the
so I
Nobody
mean,
devil.
gossiping on the
I
porch.
would
I don't give
rather.
a shit
You'll
what
get
you say
addicted. This is
about
what I'm
me.
talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. You're gonna get addicted
But
to
I
it.
love
You
the
do.
United States of America.
Can I tell you something? Rather than bow down the devil, I'd rather hang myself.
And it's only like another week away before we got to sing
I
it.
told you you're gonna get addicted.
God bless
Literally.
America.
Oh,
It's the land where
God is an
we
awesome God. He
belong.
reigns from heaven and earth. Leader. Oh, God is an awesome God.
It's the
Sit
4th
there and
of
watch it. I know
July.
Mr. Country Girl sitting and see this foolishness. I know Troy see it too. I know they see it. I know they gotta see it.
What about being a country girl?
Troy, you are
I know they
a
see it.
very
Whatever.
comedic character.
I don't know why.
Yeah,
That's,
you,
Oh, look,
are
there's
you
a
No,
talking
you,
devil.
about
There's a
Wayne or
devil.
Troy?
There's a
Let me
devil
just
Troy.
say this
posing as
further.
Jesus in this
Foolishness.
tree.
Wayne,
There's a
ask me.
devil posing as
Ask me
Jesus
now.
in this
And
tree.
I do it.
Look at Jesus as king. It says unsubscribe. Don't listen to him. It's the devil posing as the
Whatever it is you feel to
Antichrist.
do with it.
It's the devil posing as the
So,
Antichrist.
yeah.
It
yeah,
doesn't.
well, there's plenty of them all the time,
It's
to be
only
honest.
coming here in Jesus' name to make you feel
You still
bad.
love the Lord.
Well, you're not a Christian. No, you're not. Because you're supposed to edify somebody, not
do
make
not
them
give it
feel
any
bad.
concern.
You are a wolf in sheep's clothing. Sorry. Bye.
Father is telling you.
No, it doesn't matter whether she knows you or not.
They think
You
I don't read
shouldn't
the whole
bring her
Bible.
down like that. What are you picking on Misty for? She's not done anything.
It's in my face.
Why are you picking on Misty? She's not done anything. You're being horrible. You're making
like Jesus.
your words hurt,
You
mate.
ain't gotta read about it. You still gonna talk like
Your words hurt.
you ain't gotta know how to read.
You are not.
Talk like Jesus,
You are not
you gonna say it just like
of
that.
Christ right now.
You ain't gotta know how to read. Whatever. These professional readers, they're not a proper speaking stuff. Foolishness.
You're not a Christian because a Christian
You
wouldn't.
gotta keep it proper.
I mean,
Don't train me.
even if
I'm not
Misty was
hearing it properly,
drowning
Wayne. I'm
Jesus
not
is the
hearing
king,
it properly. You're the son of your mother. We're all children of God, but you're not a child. I mean, Wayne, you're not the son of God. You're a
shut up a
child of
minute.
God, but you're not the son of God. Wayne, you're a child of God, Wayne.
Are you
But
going to
you're not the
abandon?
son. Whatever. You ain't
Are
making
you
no
going to
sense
abandon Misty then?
whatsoever.
Are you
You ain't
going to
making
abandon
no
Misty?
sense. And I don't know
You
how these people sit here and accept
unsubscribe.
this foolishness.
Why don't you
And I'm
read
a child
Ezekiel
of God, right?
3.
I'm a
Read
child of
Ezekiel.
God, correct?
Shut up,
Dumb
you
question, yeah.
Wayne.
What a stupid
Why don't you
question.
read Ezekiel 33?
Ma'am, may I ask you a question? Do you feel we all are children of God? It's sad.
I don't care. I'm sticking up for Misty. If
Ma'am, stick
Misty
up for
was
Misty.
drowned
I'm
in here
grateful that
right
you're
now,
sticking up for
Of
Misty.
course we are, Troy. Come on.
Training. I'm grateful that you're sticking up for
You,
well,
Misty.
why
you,
are you
you,
on the
you,
proud to
you,
air
you're
channel
not
for?
answering me.
I'm
You're
trying
just
to
I
figure out
don't
who
know
dismissing
that
whether
me.
is.
Misty or
I'm
you
I'm
or
answering
stranger.
questions that you
God, I
want
can't read the
answers
title
to.
right now. I need my glasses.
Why not
Oh,
answer them with
I'm
me?
sorry. I apologize if I did bring any. What you call it, Natty? Aggravation. No. Like, okay, I'm gonna try to get
What
to
you
it.
calling,
I'm gonna try to
Troy?
get.
What you
I'm gonna,
calling, Troy? You calling some
why are you trying to make? Why are
Oh,
you
what you
trying to?
calling, Troy?
I'll stop talking to me.
So
Come on,
what if
tell
it's
me,
slow?
Troy.
Stop talking
Troy,
to me.
tell me,
Take
Troy.
me a towel,
I
and he's
want
gonna
you to
play
tell
with
me,
you.
Troy.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep asking you to pick me up and spin me around.
Hang on a
Please,
minute. Shut up
please,
a minute,
please,
guys. So
please
what
Spin
if
pick
you
me up,
around,
please,
Wayne?
That
Troy.
doesn't mean she condones that behavior, man.
please pick me
Look,
up.
take your legalism somewhere
Wayne,
else.
Wayne,
I don't continue
I mean, you're
Wayne,
trying
don't
to.
say this in a horrible way,
destroy
but Wayne is a
behavior,
bit mentally
Troy.
ill.
I'm
No, you, Missy, no.
I
Come
greatly
on,
appreciate you.
now.
Grateful.
just because somebody cusses
What
doesn't
are we
mean they can.
saying? Come on. Let's talk,
Oh,
let's
because the
talk,
one swear
let's talk
word.
normal
Because the
language.
one
Come
bloody
on.
swear word? Who are you? What do you think? You're being like a Pharisee.
Yeah,
Jesus.
definitely,
Hey, come
definitely.
on.
No, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Everybody be quiet. Jesus is king. You're saying
Yes,
you're being
yes.
like that man at the
Well,
temple.
he
You're
was
saying,
for a certain amount of time.
hang
He
on a minute.
certainly was king.
Everybody be quiet. I'm addressing this Jesus is king, right? Who says they're a Christian.
Yes.
You are exalting yourself right now.
Exactly.
I'm telling you, you are exalting yourself, thinking you are better than somebody else. That is not Christian.
You're taking scripture out of context, saying, "Oh, Misty condones cussing because somebody said one cuss word." I mean, just get out
Yeah,
of here
but
with that
that
behavior. No,
doesn't even
nobody
mean
Well,
wants
that,
to hear
does
that
it?
what about
nonsense.
when
So,
the Bible
because
says that Misty
I,
overlooked us
I can
and said,
quote further back in the Bible than you can, and
and I could say Christian,
what
I could
you
say Misty
said
is more of a
was not the
Christian.
case
Most
before I said it. So I enjoy your Christianity as much as you enjoy my Christianity.
Jesus said the first will come last and the last will come first.
Yeah,
Misty is
that's the
waiting
way
at the
we
back
do
of
it.
the queue. She's trying to
Yeah.
save everybody else. She's waiting at the back of the queue. She's going to be first. So shut your mouth.
Well, then
No, I'm
you
first.
don't have to quote a verse.
I'm first. I said to him myself, give me the number 1 jersey, and I'm first. I told him that back in 1992, and he said yes. So I'm the first in the Jesus
Some
squad.
people claim that the sun is up
I'm the
when you
first in the
feel it's
Jesus
down.
squad. So the rest of you can
Please
come
see it.
behind me.
Well,
Please.
I'm not going to let you put Misty down.
Some people
Misty
claim
is a
the
good
sun is
Christian.
up when you see
Misty is a good
sun
Christian.
down. Please
No,
see
no,
it.
nobody
No,
else
no,
should
no, no.
risk
Some
their
I
people
tell
had
you.
their light taken away.
Whatever
Some
sport
some
you're
people
telling
had their
me,
light
I
taken
I
away from
am
them.
the
It's in
chief of the sport.
Revelations. It's
I'm the
literal.
fullback.
It is
I'm the centre
literal.
back. I'm
Some people
throwing the
claim
ball
that the
further
sun
than
is up
any
when
use
you
to
feel it
your
is
wing backs.
down. Please wake up.
No,
Please.
I'm telling you to wake up because
No, I
I'm
ain't talking to
throwing the
you.
fucking ball to
I'm
you,
not talking to you.
and
I'm talking.
and you're still asleep
I'm
on the
talking to
fucking
Americans.
full fucking moon line. I
America,
tell you,
apple
we,
pie, greatest.
yeah.
America, apple pie, greatest slice.
Look,
Apple pie, the big
all right,
apple. Uh, yeah.
quiet.
Eat.
He's
I'm not talking to
triggered.
you. I'm
He's
not talking to you.
Be
I'm not
triggered.
talking to
quiet,
He's
you.
guys.
I'm talking
triggered
to
Guys,
those that
tonight.
claim that the
guys,
sun is down for them right now, and some folks somewhere claiming the sun is
No,
up.
hang on a minute.
Whatever,
Hang on
y'all.
a minute.
Whatever,
Can everybody be
whatever.
quiet a
You
minute?
realize who
Just a
these folks
minute.
is? You better realize what
Let
them folks is. Y'all better.
let Let
whatever,
the Holy
whatever
Spirit
y'all
speak,
see
please,
literal truth.
guys. Let the Holy
See
Spirit
literal
speak.
truth.
Oh,
See
just
literal
ignore it
living
then,
word.
Wayne.
It's in your
Just
face.
ignore. Just ignore whatever
Why they
comes to
do
my
this?
mind from God.
Why they do this?
Just ignore it. You're
This is why Father
ignoring it.
sent it. No, this is why Father. You only come to me because it's from high above.
No,
For you,
you're
it comes from
ignoring
above.
it. You're interrupting it.
You only come to me
You're
because it
interrupting
comes
it.
from
You're
above.
interrupting it, Wayne.
You only
You're
come to me
interrupting it.
because it only comes from above that
You're
you come to me.
interrupting.
I'm
Yes,
telling
it
you,
came
I'm
from
saying it.
above,
Yes,
I
it
think.
did. Because I know
You put it in
truth.
my brain and you're
It's in my
interrupting.
face, right? Like it's not in
You're
English.
interrupting. You're
Some
interrupting.
people can't
Shush.
hear God. Some people
Shush.
can't hear God.
Guys, can I say something?
Yes, please.
Um, Jesus is King. Keon, yes, it's a young
And they tell you,
Christian
yeah,
guy that I know that there's lots of people
I
been
didn't have
on
that
this
tell them
channel.
too.
And Keon, I apologize if you were offended, but this is what I mean, and I'm trying to say that I'm doing what I feel like the Lord called me to do, accepting people, meeting them where they're at, and trying to treat them as human beings, and having mercy on those who may be blind, and being kind to the poor, poor in faith. And like Paul said, if I love you more, does that mean you're going to love me less? And that is happening to me. As I grow more accepting of people and not see myself as better than them, or sorry, I'm making coffee, or cleaner than them, I am getting crucified for it. I am getting, well, you're on a different path than me. Well, see ya. You're not who I thought you were. And I'm only trying to be with people. I'm only trying to give people a chance. Some people aren't where we are, and we have to, like the Lord did. And I'm sorry if anybody gets offended, and I don't want to do anybody harm, but I don't know how to please everybody. And all I know how to do is just try to do good by people and treat them the way I'd want to be treated. And I don't know what else to do.
That people looking for
No,
Wayne
it's
to
not
make it
just
look the
no,
way it looks.
no,
Y'all
no.
acting
It's
like
not front porch bullshit.
always
Aaron, who
talking to
thinks
one
that
they
he's
don't
been face to
understand.
face
That's the
with
part I
God.
don't get.
Right?
That's the part I just
Um,
don't get. I just don't get
the
it.
parable of the talents. Can I just read the parable of the talents?
And I
Matthew
don't see how they come in
25,
here and do
verse
this.
14 to 30.
Y'all don't see
For
this.
it will be like man going on a journey, who called his
Entertainment.
servants and entrusted to them his property.
Can't see
And one gave 5 talents, and another 2, and another 1,
it.
to each according to his ability. Then he went away, who had received the 5 talents, went at once and traded with them, and he made 5 talents more. Right. So also he who had 2 talents made 2 talents more. So he made more disciples, right? It's not talking about bloody money.
Grandma tell her to shut her mouth to come on here
But
and act foolish
he
and read the
who
scripture.
had
Grandma
received
was
the
telling you
one
to shut
talent
your mouth and sit down
went
because you're gonna
and
come
dug
act
in the
foolish and read
Mister, can
scripture.
you put it in
Grandma,
the
y'all
basement a
go back to
minute?
what your grandma was telling you. Like, go back what your grandma told you about this foolishness.
Mrs. No, put you in the basement. So, but you're interrupting God's word right now.
Whatever. You see how they
You're
persecuting me?
interrupting
Literally,
God.
like they persecute me
Wayne,
right here on YouTube. Literally, like literally.
Wayne, I'm getting uh
I believe
called
God
down.
gave me
I'm
this
getting called
message.
down and
I'm trying to
unfollowed
tell
and
you this.
unsubscribed
Damn, I'm
because
putting
I
it back
am
to
accepting
you.
everybody up on this panel. So let's everybody please try to stay calm and get along so that people
Wayne,
don't come
can
and
I
crucify
read?
me even more
Can I
for it.
read the parable of the talents, please? Because
If
I
you read the
understand it.
chat, Wayne, if you read the
Why?
chat, you'll know what we're talking about.
Why? Yes.
Do
I
you
don't
see?
read the chat because I know I am the one hated.
It's
No,
full of pride
Duh.
and it thinks it knows
no,
everything.
it's about me, Wayne, and Nadia's trying to talk to that
Because
person.
it's not because of Wayne. It's because you know literal truth.
Well, it's because I am letting people say their piece and be who they are, and trying
People
to
are
be
hated. Not I ain't saying being
accepted.
hated.
Yeah, and
People
people
hate
are
because of
unfollowing
Christ.
me and all this stuff.
People hate because of Jesus Christ. Period. Period. Point blank. There's
Well,
no other reason to be hating but
it
Christ.
makes me feel bad. It makes me feel like a bad person. Like,
Know that they will
I've
hate you
got a
for His
parable
name's sake.
here
Like,
in Mrs. Defense, and you're not helping.
well, let
no,
Natty read the parable, because please help me. I
Right,
mean,
this
I
is a
don't know.
parable
I
of
feel really
Jesus
bad.
as king.
moving on down the
Right,
road.
this is
Don't
That's foolishness.
don't feel
wait,
bad, Misty.
shush, please, hold your tongue. You can't
Let's
even
just
control
take
your members.
turns.
Go ahead, Daddy, and read that.
Take
Right,
turns.
Yeah, I
Okay?
apologize. Go ahead and read the
parable
challenge.
20, Matthew 25, verse 14 to 30. This is the English Standard Version. It doesn't matter what version you read, it still means the same. For it will be like a man going on a journey, who called his servants and entrusted them his property. To one he gave 5 talents, right? So he gave him like the gospel, right? According to his ability. Then he went away. He who had received 5 talents, this is not talking about money, this is talking about people. So he had 5 disciples or something. He went with 5 disciples, went at once and traded with them, and he made 5 talents more. So also he who had 2 talents made 2 talents more. But he who had received the 1 talent went and dug it in the ground and hid his master's money. Now, after a long time, the master of those servants came and settled accounts with them. And he who had received the 5 talents came forward, bringing 5 talents more. So 5 more disciples, saying, Master, you have delivered me 5 talents here, and I have made 5 more talents more. His master said to him, Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over a little. I will set you over much. Enter into the joy of your master. And he also, who had the 2 talents, came forward, saying, Master, you delivered me 2 talents. Here I have made 2 more disciples, 2 talents more. His master said to him, Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over a little. I will set you over much. Enter into the joy of your master. He also had received the 1 talent, came forward, saying, Master, I knew you to be a hard man, reaping where you did not sow, and gathering where you scattered no seed. So I was afraid. I was too scared to go into the places where someone like Misty would go and other disciples. I went and hid your talent in the ground. So I hid the Bible, the gospel, in the ground. Here, you have what is yours. But his master answered him, You wicked and slothful, lazy servant. You knew what that I reap where I have not sown, and you gather where I scatter no seed. Then you ought to have invested my money, my gospel, with the bankers, and at my coming you should have received what was my own interest. So take the talent from him and give it to him who had the 10 talents, the 10 disciples more. For to everyone who has will be given, will more be given, and he will have an abundance. But from the one who has not, even what he has will be taken away and cast. The worthless servant into the outer darkness. In that place there'll be weeping and gnashing of teeth. So he'll be disappointed, basically. So Like, Missy is not one of those people where she's hiding in the ground. She is looking for the lost. So, you know, don't don't judge Misty on some bloody cuss word in her chat. She's overlooking an offence, which it says in the Bible, you must overlook an offence. And she's being patient, kind, loving, and everything. She's doing exactly what she can, taking risks, and not being afraid of Jesus, but trying to do what she thinks right. So if you can't see that, then that's your problem. But if you are wrong and will humble yourself, then you will say, yes, I can see what Misty is trying to do. So try and look in her heart.
Well said. Well said, Maddie. Well said.
I have never felt so loved in my life
That was very well done, Natalie.
as what you just
Yeah.
said. And I have never seen the talents that way. And that really opened my eyes.
Misty has decided in her walk of life with Jesus, she's decided she's not, she wants to be the last. So she wants to be the last. Like, she wants to be there to save others. So, can't understand that. If you're going to misjudge her, then so be it. Be like a Pharisee and go and judge her, then that's your problem.
Thank you, Nat. That was so sweet. Everybody got quiet.
I mean, it's okay to like stay in the Christian community and like bury your head in the sand like an ostrich. And it's like, oh, I'm safe here and everything. But it takes courage and guts to go out into the world to think, to turn around and think, well, there are people out there who are lost just like I was. And go out there, risking your own lives and souls to go and save somebody else. I'm sorry, but that means a lot more than somebody who just wants to save their own self. In my opinion. Health vaccine casualty. What do you think? Do you think it matters, right? Do you think a person is more caring who goes out into the world full of darkness, looking to be a light for people out in the world, than just being like an ostrich, sticking their head in the sand and burying it, thinking I'll hide till I'm safe? Which one's more selfish? Wanting to save yourself or taking a risk and going out there and saving somebody else?
Well, it depends on the individual, doesn't it? So, yeah.
I mean, Jesus said, if you to lay your life down for your friends. So,
Well, yeah, but he said that sometimes. But that's what he got done, wasn't it? Really, because he was so innocent in a way. They just like hurt him, didn't they?
I think a lot of people hurt on this planet because they don't understand.
Well, no, I mean, yeah, everyone hurts, don't they?
Mm.
There's a song, I'm sure, that we could sing.
Yeah.
Shall we all
Yeah.
sing a song together?
Yeah, have you got a song in mind?
Sure. Yeah, one that we all know, Ollie Berry.
Well, Kim, or is that Kim? I don't know. There's 5 of us
No, that's
online.
Misty. That's
Misty,
Misty.
Yeah.
choose a song, a
Um,
hit song, you know,
First
that
thing
we'd
that
all
comes in
know.
your mind.
Natty probably could choose better. She knows all the songs.
Reach Out by Four Tops.
Oh my gosh, that is the first time I ever heard you online, Natty. And you were singing that song.
This song is about Jesus.
It
Play
is,
it,
y'all.
play it, play the
It is.
tune, play the tune.
Okay, wait a
And
minute. It is a song from back another decade or so. But that's the first time I ever saw Natty online. And she said, this song, but when she hears it, she hears about the Lord. And I also heard that
Yeah.
song, and it reminded me of the
I
Lord.
believe that Jesus sent me this song.
Are you talking
Okay,
about
And it
I'll
sing
Be
it.
goes,
There?
Let
Oh,
Natty sing this
okay.
song, and then we'll sing one together. Is that okay, Ollie?
yeah,
yeah.
And think
come on,
If
about
Nat,
the
you
come
Lord.
on, Nat.
feel that you can't go on, and all of your hope is gone, and your life is filled with much confusion, until happiness is just a delusion, and your world keeps crumbling down. Darling, reach out. It said, this is what Jesus said. Oh, reach out for me, and I'll be there with a love to comfort you. I'll
I'll
be
be
there.
there.
You can always depend on me when you feel like you're about to give up and your best just ain't good enough,
No,
and you feel like you're
lost in
come
confusion. Just go. Sorry, come on.
illusion, darling, reach out. This is what Jesus said to me. Whoa, reach out for me, and I'll be there with a love to comfort you. I'll be there. You can always depend on me. I'll be there. What? I don't remember the rest of the words.
That's gorgeous, Nat. Nat,
I love that.
that's your soul singing out, Nat. That's
Yeah.
what that's doing. That's
Yeah, it happened when I was suffering from anxiety. You won't believe the things I've done in my life, witchcraft and everything. I'm I will admit I'm not perfect. I went
none of us are.
and
None of us ever will be.
I felt
Really.
really horrible, and then that song, I believe it was Jesus. I still believe it was Jesus. He put a little song into my mind, was playing
Yeah.
along. I could
Yeah.
hear the music in my mind. See, reach out
Thank
to me, and then you'll be alright.
thank you. Thank you for singing that. Natalie. Thank you. Thank you so much. That was Nat Bible Vibes, whoever that is on the screen.
I think she's saying who is the artist who
Four
sung it.
tops.
Maybe she can look it up.
Four tops. Four tops.
I'll be there at the Four Tops.
I'll tell you what. When I played that song, when it went in my head and I played it on the stereo out loud so that the enemies could hear it, they tried to threaten me.
You just burst out loud and sang it. The best song you've ever sung in your life, Natalie. That's what happened. That was you could do that, real good.
I mean,
I know you say that oh you think oh I've damaged my voice in all these years. I'm not so good as I was, but really I think if you practice properly, you could sing better than you've ever sung on anything.
yeah.
Really. Those tracks that I heard from like 9 years ago on your channel, uh, you're great. You're so good, and you still are good, but you just gotta
I never want to be famous, so you know. I
No,
I want to.
I don't ever want to be famous either, Natalie.
The time I want to be singing on stage, as I want to be singing for Jesus' wedding. You know, like I don't know if you get entertainment on Jesus' wedding or anything, but I, the song when I get my singing voice back, I want it to be for Jesus.
Oh yeah, yeah. Have we disappeared all the Americans away from the panel? Do you reckon?
No, there's 3 Americans on the panel.
But they're not talking
Miss-
to us, are they, Natalie? They're not talking to us. So.
No, it's not that. They're just listening and thinking and.
Yeah, I was just listening. I agree with what you said about Maddie, and a lot of people think that.
I'm glad I've got to know some Americans. If it weren't for YouTube, I would have never got to know it. I would have never got to know Americans. And
Well,
I like the Americans that I've met.
well, we might be Americans and you might be English or whatever, but we're just human beings,
Yeah, we're
and
all human
we really
beings.
have the same at heart. It's just
There is
kind
no
of where
Jew,
we were born.
there is no Greece.
Yes, no Jew, no Gentile, no
There is no Greece.
free, no slave. We're all one in Christ,
Only
right?
true living word.
Wayne, can you pick a song me and you can sing?
No.
Yeah,
Why?
like church houses are so much older around here. Yeah.
Wayne, pick a song.
Oh, Wayne, sing a song.
I don't. Her voice is.
Wayne, come on,
Okay, you
Wayne.
don't have to. No pressure.
Ooh, man, I try
Let
to
me.
be honest without being so
It's okay.
Why
abrasive.
do
I
you?
don't want to be too abrasive. I think
I
I
know
I'll
you're
sing.
doing good tonight.
I'll
Real
sing the
good.
high note.
think.
I'm
Why
trying to think of a song I like to
I
sing.
love you because you understand me. Oh, I could love no one as much as you.
I'm not feeling that.
I'd
Do my language.
you 100,000
I
reasons,
don't know that song.
but most of all, I love
Can I
you
choose the song? Can I?
We've got
Can,
4 or 5 good
because you're
voices on here.
you.
Come on, come
can I
on.
choose the song to
Sing a
sing
good
with
pop
you,
song.
Maddie?
Yeah, come
Yeah,
on, that's what
sing
I'm
one, Wayne.
asking.
A nice
Huh?
good pop song to the Lord.
I can choose
A
a
pop
song.
song to the
Yeah,
Lord.
you could choose a
Order
song.
my steps.
My sweet love.
What's
Come
that?
on.
Order my steps. How does
Go
that
ahead
song
and
go?
sing it, Wayne, honey, if you want to.
Sing it. Just sing it and I'll join in with
Yeah,
something.
sing it.
Some
Sing it.
sort of harmony. Just
Come
sing
on,
it.
sing it, Wayne, and I'll try and join in.
Oh,
Yeah.
you don't know the verse, man. I know the verse.
No, there'll be a little groove to it.
Well, I'll try
Get a
something.
nice groove on it. Come on.
Song you sing. Blessed is the Lord. What's that song you be singing there?
My sweet love. Oh, my love.
Oh, my
Oh,
singing is
my
okay.
love.
Singing, yeah, hear me sing.
Oh.
Play some. Just play some rhythm.
I'm speaking on my way.
God favored me. You ever heard of that?
God favours you.
Never mind.
We say. I'm a bit deaf.
Yeah, I believe you.
I'm a little bit deaf.
I hear differently.
I'm a bit deaf.
I hear, to me, you're literally talking English. You're literally talking English. Correct?
Natalie,
Yeah,
Troy,
when you watch too
Troy,
many movies, that's what I'm saying
Natalie,
to you. Like, I see what kind of
Natalie,
human
can you
being you are.
play My
And I
Sweet
see how
Lord?
you like to be talked to like puppies. And I don't know
My
how to
sweet
tell you.
Lord.
Like, I don't know how to tell you.
We can all sing that together.
It's sad.
I can't play it. Somebody else has to share it, Misty. My sweet love. I don't know that song. How'd it go?
Man, I beg you to
You
control.
know that song. You just sang it.
That's what it look like to me. Man will beg you to control them. Literally. You don't talk it
I
right.
don't know
They'll get
my sweet
frustrated.
love, to be honest.
What's
No.
that word she used? They call it, what is it? Aggravation. Like, they get aggravated if you don't talk to them properly. It's sad.
Miss, I
It
mean,
look like you didn't bring the food and the dog
Wayne,
came
why
and
do you always let the
it's
devil
like, or
torment you?
you bringing the
It's
food and the dog came
tormenting
and
you.
all the dogs
Natalie,
just
play My
separate like
Sweet
in
Lord,
place.
please.
And that's what it looked like
My
to me.
sweet
It looked like
love,
foolishness, but I can't say
sweet love. La da 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 da
yeah,
da.
baby control. Literally. Like they understand how to spell to me.
Wayne, you're always feeling sad.
Foolishness.
The devil's tormenting your mind. I'm not saying you're a devil. I'm saying the devil
No, I'm
is
saying you ain't supposed to
tormenting
be
you, man.
listening to me. You
He's
ain't supposed to
tormenting you.
talk to me. Cause to me, I see it seemed like your
It's
life with
drive.
me is
It's
horrible.
drive.
Like
It sounds
it
like
feel like
he's driving
it's
you
like and
crazy.
it's like from what I'm seeing, it's gonna always be horrible as long as you talk to me. Like your life gonna always be horrible with me. And I'm
Yeah,
like, why do you
because
talk to me? Like,
yeah,
why do
because
you
the
talk to
devil
me?
tells you.
I don't get that part. Like,
The devil
why do you
tells you because
why do you talk to me?
the devil
Why do you
hates
talk
me.
to me? Why do you, it's almost like I can sing songs to you and it's like you don't get it. Why do you talk to me? Why do you talk
Because
to me?
I'm not scared.
Why do
I'm
you
not
talk to
scared of
me?
him.
Why do
I'm
you
not scared of
why
him.
do you
I'm
talk
not
to me?
scared of
Why do
him. I
you
don't care
Well,
if he's
why do you talk to
protected.
me?
you
Why
know
do
what? At
and
least
we
you're
making
staying
music
real
together and I
calm
wonder
tonight,
can people hear
Wayne.
this stuff? I wonder can y'all really
You know
hear
what,
it?
Wayne? At least you're
I,
staying real
I,
calm.
I.
Why do you talk to me? It seems like you frustrated all your life talking to me.
She
Stop talking
tries
to
to
me.
make.
Like
She's trying to make peace, Wayne.
I don't get that kind of peace.
Yeah,
I'm
Well,
I'm
I
comprehensive.
trying.
know that
I
she
don't know.
tried. Even anybody that
My
she
mama
I'm
got
the
wants
best.
everybody to like her.
but I got a mother, right? I got a mother that showed me,
I'm,
that sent me downstream after she taught me. She sent me downstream like Moses, right? And people, women of Egypt want to pick me up and take care of me and tell me how to talk and not talk. And I'm saying I'm not him. I'm gonna let you down all your life, like literally, because I'm not him. Not him to talk to you like no Frank
I'll be
Sinatra. I
back
know
in a
Frank
minute. I need
Sinatra.
to go for.
Like
I'll be back in a minute,
I,
Wayne. I need to go for a wee.
ain't none of that foolishness for you, unless you would like for me to provide it for you.
Well, what
And
song did you want to
with an
sing?
agreement, then I can agree to talk to you like puppies. It's sad to
What,
me because it feel like I'm
Wayne?
making up niceness. I made niceness up, and I felt this is how I get a job. Welcome. I mean, I'm here
What
for a job.
song did you want to
So I
sing,
made it up,
Wayne?
and to me, it's fake. It's
Am I on mute? What
it's fake
song
to
did
Hey,
you
me.
want to sing? Sing the
I made
song
it
if you
up.
like.
I copied Opie Taylor. I seen Andy Griffith, right? And I ain't
no,
get why people mistreated me. So I
you're
felt
not
Opie Taylor was
harmonising
nice.
with us, though, are
I'm
you,
telling the
Troy?
truth. And I copied
Troy,
Opie
you've
Taylor,
got good
right, years ago.
harmony. You can sing
And
good
then I said,
harmony
"No, I
with
don't
a
want to be
lot of
Opie no
us.
more, right?"
You're not
So
doing
people
it.
don't get Wayne don't want to be this made up nice character that he found on the Andy Griffith show that he
Well,
made up.
you don't
And
have
you gonna
to be.
say something.
You're being yourself.
Thank you. Which is tell
You're
that
being
woman stop
yourself.
talking.
And that's exactly why people are unfollowing me and unsubscribing because I let people be themselves.
I
And
care
That's
that's
about
just the way
exactly
it
it.
you.
is.
Come as you are, right?
Come
I
as you
used to
are.
be
Yeah.
They
so
didn't teach
fast.
me English, and that's the part I don't get.
That's a
I
great
used to be
scripture to
so
put in
fast
there at
Listen,
that moment.
Colonization.
can I
I see
just explain
colonization is
something
what
to
I
because I
see.
Wayne?
could
I
dance
see
across the
integration
skin of the
and
water.
colonization. I see it.
Can I just explain something to Wayne?
I see it.
Can I explain to you that I'm just
No, you can't explain nothing to me because I don't want your excuse me. I don't want your butt BUT. I don't want your explanation, your BUT. I don't want it. Keep it. I don't want
Well,
nothing from you.
it's not a good time, so just don't.
Can I
I don't want
explain
nothing
something
from
to you,
you.
Troy?
Nothing.
Yes,
Keep
go
your
ahead.
Wayne, not Troy. It's not Troy's not spoken
Wayne,
or
keep your
Yeah,
BUT,
are
your
you still
excuse
there,
me, your
Troy?
man, your BUT. Keep
Wayne.
it.
Right. Sorry.
I just came back. Yeah, I
You
just
all
just
sound the
came back.
same to me.
Okay.
Don't take that badly.
Talk to me with
Some
sense.
people would take a great deal of offense to that sort of
Like, wait,
conversation.
stop talking. Like, see, it's like you making me. It's like you making me talk to
Yeah,
you
I'm
with
making you
offenses
what?
when
Come
I'm
on.
telling you. As I said, it's like you get man. You don't pay me no attention. Trust me, you don't comprehend me. It's like it's not that
It's
it
like,
is. I don't know you. Stop talking to people you don't comprehend. Like, stop talking to them.
no, exactly.
It don't make sense.
It makes perfect sense to me, but
I'm raccoon. I talk
you don't
raccoon,
make
right?
sense
I
to
talk
anyone.
raccoon.
So.
I talk raccoon. Do you talk raccoon? It's sad. You think I'm talking in English to you, literally. Now it's time for the foolishness. I already know.
No,
It's
just
time for you to
listen.
start singing and
Just don't
put
let
all
it
your little decoded
Wayne. If
messages in the
it's
background like I
bothering
don't
I
know
was
you,
you.
singing
And
most
you
Wayne,
see what I'm saying?
beautifully
Because you're
then.
setting it up. Y'all always set it
Wayne,
up the same way.
Wayne,
Literally.
if it's bothering you, don't stay because I
It's
don't
not.
want you to get
No,
upset.
ma'am. No, ma'am. It's not bothering me at all. And I
Okay,
actually
then.
like using the dictionary. I actually like inserting and sharing dictionary and having oral speeches in groups. I actually love to
I mean
mine
I
to be
know,
honest,
diction.
then.
I don't
And
think
I
you're a
don't
bad
want to because I know
person.
they're going to get addicted. They're going to get a dictionary put in their head by me. And I'm inserting and taking out. I'm certain. I went do it with me. That's what I'm trying to
I
warn you.
mean to be honest,
Stop
Indubitably.
getting your mind diction. Stop.
Wait, can I just tell
Stop
you my
letting me
honest
come on your
opinion?
brain. Like
Can I,
you feel what I'm
Let's
can I
just
saying?
tell you
Stop.
my
change
honest
the
Stop
opinion?
letting me
subject
come
now.
language on your.
Let's
I
change
love
the
you.
subject. You know what
Stop.
I mean?
Stop letting me mind dictionary usage you. Right? Like
No, you'll never do that.
stop. Like please, because I'm telling you what it is. I'm telling you. You getting
Okay, well, we're going to
mind.
change
Hey,
the subject.
you've got to get up in the morning
And I'm trying
and
to
do
warn
your
you. Don't
daily
get your
job, right?
mind diction.
So, like the rest of
Don't
us.
don't get your mind diction by me. Please.
Anyway, Troy,
Wait, sorry.
you see
I
what I
actually
was saying
enjoy mind
earlier?
oral speeches in
Yeah.
groups.
Okay,
I
that
actually
let me tell this to
yeah,
Troy, if y'all don't mind. That's what I was trying to say earlier when I first
you're
came on.
welcome. I'm
That
saying it.
what y'all saw an example of is what's happening to me
Okay.
all the
I
time,
know that was on.
and
Yeah,
that
that was
was a
on.
perfect example of what I mean. That I never talk about to anybody.
Yeah, yeah, that was uncalled for. I mean, if they had an issue,
Supposed
they
to
could have just
talk
said
to me.
something instead of just saying, unsubscribed.
So
I mean,
mine.
you don't have that was handled wrong, and I'm sorry that happened, Mister. You didn't do anything
Um,
wrong. You didn't do
Well,
nothing
it's
wrong.
all
sorry,
right.
Missy.
That's what happens. That's
Was
what
that my
happens.
problem?
No, not your problem at all. But
I'm
I don't,
begging people to
even
stop
those
talking about
people
me.
that do that, I don't want to. I understand that some people are more sensitive than others, and I used to be the same way.
Because I get in trouble if I
And
talk like them.
but I don't. So I don't want to make. I
I
don't want
learned
to
that a long time
be
ago.
favoring one people over another people, and I'm just trying to figure out how to walk the line and be fair to everybody. But I
Demons.
don't quite do it right all the time, you know. And
None of us
No.
do, though,
That
do
ain't them. That's Satan.
they? Well, when I say I love all of you, I mean that.
Well,
Yeah, I know you.
same here, man. We love you. We
Love thy
do.
neighbor as thyself and love the Father with your heart, mind, body, and soul.
I love
Yeah.
everybody. You know, I don't
And you
hate
will not
nobody.
find people
yeah,
messing up in your ears.
Uh,
No,
and
no.
I don't
They
know
will
that you
be.
can love the Father and not love your neighbor, because
You can't.
your neighbor they are a part of the Lord's creation.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, when, like, for example, I've said this before, my husband is my children's stepfather. Yes, since they were little. But there's been times when, say, he might get upset with my teenage daughter. You know how that can be.
Right.
Even if it's a
Mm-hmm.
real bad and teenage daughter, it can
In
happen.
English.
And they don't see eye to eye. Well, and say that my husband holds a grudge and maybe he's not speaking to Morgan for a little bit. That hurts me. And my husband can say, be good to me all day long. But if he don't have it in his heart to accept my daughter and be good to her, that's a part of me. And that hurts me. And it's almost like, okay, accept my children or don't accept me at all because we're a package deal.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that is why those two commands are intertwined, because you have to love his children. You have to
Yeah,
love the people
which
to
That's
love
is,
the
right.
if
Father.
you
It
don't
hurts his
comprehend
heart.
squirrel, you don't comprehend the way the squirrel talk. Why you over there trying to make him talk the way you talk? Like, why? Why would you try to make somebody talk the way you talk?
the way we're
It don't make
talking
sense. It don't.
is exactly the reason that it says.
And to me,
Because
I would be
we're all
acting.
people,
If I
we're all
talk the way
different
you
people
need it, I'm
talking
acting it,
in
which
the
is I'm
same
faking
language
it,
with
which
different
is it's
languages.
not the real me. It's not the real me. I'm fake. Welcome. What is your name, brother? I want to try to show you an example of this. I went fishing with my father when I was younger. Seems like this how y'all work out there to me. I went fishing when I was younger with my father, and we caught a lot of fish. Have you ever been fishing, my friend? I can't see your title. It's sad. I'm making this up. I'm making it up. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've been fishing
It
in
looked
the
like
sea.
dog
Yeah,
training to me. It looked like
in the
it feel like
sea.
I'm training dogs. Like, and I don't know how to tell you.
Yeah, he's just
Yeah.
saying, I think, not trying to speak for him, that he don't know how to make light conversation that's superficial and anybody could say. He just talks the way he talks,
Hey,
and
I can
sometimes people don't
talk. I can talk
understand.
like yeah.
Yeah.
I've been fishing. I've been taking those big fishes. So
So I try to make sense. I don't know you. Please don't talk to me. You don't comprehend me. I talk squirrel.
But it's not right all the
yeah,
time,
I
Please,
Missy, to
please
be
stop
I
honest.
thinking, trying to
I
comprehend me.
I
No,
don't talk that
you're
way
right,
neither.
Stop it.
Maddie.
Neither do I.
You're
So
right.
Stop
And I
it.
don't mean to take up for one over the other. Like I said, there's a fine line, and I mess up on it so many times.
We all
I'm
make
just trying to
mistakes. We all
learn,
get things wrong.
But
I
Natty,
I I
I was
I
just
just
gonna say,
enjoy praising the Lord and singing to the Lord. That's my thing.
as imperfectly as we do,
Don't let another
you
man
know.
Yeah.
tell you that you
And I
So,
guess when we start to think,
gotta
imperfectly,
learn how to
as
speak.
perfectly as we imperfectly do.
yeah, and I guess if we start to think we're perfectly pleasing the Lord and praising the Lord
It might throw
and
you
all
off your
this,
way.
then we really are kind of off track a little bit, because He said all of our good
That's it.
deeds are as
You can
filthy
throw it out.
rags.
Thinking you comprehend me.
Yeah. So, like the lot of yous have been doing,
True.
and your pastors have been doing for the past however many years, whatever you think you've been doing, has been possibly towards the
May I,
Lord.
may I say something?
Towards the Lord. You know. We
May I
might
speak
have
on
been
faith?
doing it wrongly. We all might have been doing what we've been doing wrongly, but
It's possible.
I'm
yeah,
trying to
we've
show
been
you,
doing
you
it. We've
already
been
have it.
doing it.
You
And
already
I
doing it.
love you all. And I do love you all of you.
You're breathing the breath of life.
Thank
You're
you.
doing it now.
That's sweet. And thank you for coming up because I don't think you ever have come up.
Show it to you. Like you have faith when you wake up, you breathing.
Yeah,
You have faith when you plant your feet on the flat, dry land.
yeah.
You have faith that if you grow a garden, you're gonna eat those vegetables that he grew. I
You
help.
have
I would
faith
say
when you
right. You
do
have faith
something
that your ears
wrong
can
and
hear
you
me.
know
Right? I
you've
think
done
I don't
something
know.
wrong.
Right. So faith is in your face. I know people don't want to get me because they think I'm a black man. I'm not a black man. I'm the son of God. I mean, I'm a child of
I don't care whether you're black
I'm,
or white,
I'm a
black,
child. No, listen.
yellow,
People are programmed. Man,
yellow.
I know the truth. I know truth because truth they broadcast into the
I'm
world.
a bit
Right.
red man
They
myself.
literally broadcast into the world. Right. Am I not lying to you?
I'm like corpse bride.
So if they broadcasting, then they broadcasting spells, things you can spell, like to the
We're
world, right? And I can see
we're
they telling you they forecast weather, and it's like you
we're
can't
all
hear them.
we're all
And
the
I'm telling
Lord's
you, I can
children.
hear it.
Yeah.
It's right there. It's right there. They telling you you understand how to spell to your
I feel
face,
really
right?
awful
Like,
right
but
now. I
it's
feel
like they
sick.
can't hear it,
I love you. Whatever color you
or they
think you
acting
are.
like they don't hear it. Whatever
But
y'all. Some
yeah,
people, the sun when the sun down for some people, they claim it's up somewhere else. Whatever.
you know
I
what,
don't
Lane
know.
or Troy or Ollie or Natty, this is what happened to me. I was going along and um, really quite not right. And the Lord corrected me because He brought this to my mind, to the scripture. And I really started thinking about it more and asking Him to help me to do it. And what came to my mind was He showed me in the scripture. There's two different scriptures. And they basically say the same thing, but with different words. And Troy might know where they're at, or Wayne or somebody, or Natty. It says love. It says love others as Christ has loved you. But
Amen.
there's another scripture that says accept others as Christ has accepted you.
Amen.
And Christ has accepted me years ago, each and every day.
Amen.
As I come to Him, honestly, with my imperfections and
Yes,
everything,
ma'am.
He accepts me as I am. Not that
Oh
that
yeah,
makes
of
me
course he does.
try to
I
be
know we're
Of
all
course he
special
bad.
does.
love and everything.
Really, he does, doesn't he? Of course he does. He
All you
I know
have
we're
accepts
to
supposed
all
to
of
love
our
and
one
imperfections.
everything, but
Christ.
we're supposed to
Our
be wise.
imperfections from
We're
before
supposed
we
to be
even knew the
harmless as a
Lord.
dove, but
Before
wise
we
The
as a
world will
even
snake.
cut your
knew
common sense off and
the
make it official.
Lord,
The world will make you
that
official,
he
which is out for
accepts
short.
us.
So when everyone come back to their common sense, we'll all be one in the body of Christ. Literally.
We're supposed to be harmless as
Because
a
your
dove,
common
but
sense is the truth.
wise
To
as a
plant your feet on
serpent.
the ground, the flat, dry land,
Imagine
to,
a
to breathe the
serpent.
breath of life,
However,
to
however,
witness the trees with the green seeds and the herbs, to see the great lights in the heavens,
Well,
you
he's never
are
going to
literal
understand you
truth.
because
Like
he's
however,
never going to listen. He's
like
never
you're
going to listen.
literal truth.
however,
People talk
I
about
don't
that.
think you're ever going to listen.
however,
Natty, let's
however,
sing another song, Natty.
do not accept,
Every song
not,
you hear that they literal truth.
do
No,
not
Jesus is the truth. Are you
expect,
truly saying that?
do not expect
Well, okay.
something from the Lord.
I only
Do
want
not
to know you
expect it.
truly saying that.
As much as you believe that
Like,
you understand Scripture and Scripture, you
people be
know,
made official.
Well, hey,
Drink some water
Official.
now.
don't
Listen, what
expect
is
it.
Ollie trying to say? Let's hear it. Don't
Don't
expect
expect it.
anything from the Lord. What do you mean?
No, no, don't expect it.
Order my steps in your
Like,
word.
what do you mean exactly?
Please order my
I
steps
don't think that
in your
you'll
word.
follow the Lord and get
Order
some
my
sort of
steps
special
in your
prize at the end of
word,
it.
dear Lord.
Oh, yeah.
Lead me
Don't
beside
expect
me
heaven at the end of it.
every
Just
day. See your lordship.
Do what you do.
Follow my
Alrighty.
prayer.
I feel like
Word of
Wayne's
my
a bit
faith.
lost.
Don't expect that you're going to give so many praise to the Lord,
Word of
sing
my
songs to
prayer.
do
In
you
your
not
word.
expect that you're going to get heaven at the end of it?
I'm getting a kind of vibe. I mean I'm not being judgmental or anything, but like I know Wayne wants to be close to the Lord and everything. I
Oh
feel
yeah,
like he's
I
got
want to be close
something
to
at
the
the
Lord,
side of
sure.
him
I ain't
that
grateful.
is not of God. At the
Who tell
side
her
of
that?
him.
We all want to be
I'm
close
not
to
saying
Not
it's
in English.
close.
Wayne.
It's not in
Yeah.
It's got something
I don't talk
tormenting
English.
you.
You think I talk English?
You've got something
I
tormenting
don't
you.
speak in English. You think I'm speaking in English? The
You've got
truth is in my
something
face, right?
at the
Like,
side of
You're
you
speaking some sort of English.
tormenting you.
yeah, that sound like a robot.
And
Are you truly born of your mother?
I don't like it.
I try to start right there at their birth. Was you truly born from your
Gives
mother?
me a headache.
Which is
I
true.
don't like it.
Look,
It tries to
Well,
get in
were
me.
you
which is you don't
truly
like
born
me.
from your mother?
Sure, which is I am true Israel. I mean, is really true. I'm
For
Israeli
for
serious.
so
I am
what
Israeli
what
sitting here.
is your name?
I'm Israeli sitting here truly. I am.
No, it's mixed
I am
up.
truly sitting here for
It's
real.
being tormented by some
Yeah,
sort of
whatever, y'all.
spirit.
Whatever. I'm still a
Tormented,
child. I'm still
Yeah,
a child. I never became an
let's
adult.
see.
I'm still a
in my
child, and I
opinion.
never became an adult. Never.
Well, let's just try to steer the conversation on the
To
course of
leave a handicapped
no
man.
Come on, I'm
argument.
I
getting
was
attacked
murdered at
by his
2 years
spirit.
old.
Yeah,
I'm
Misty,
different.
yeah.
I'm handicapped. I'm retarded. Um,
You're not
I don't know how
retarded.
y'all can
Hey,
see it.
come on. You can
I don't know how
talk.
you can see I'm retarded.
You
Like
can
I don't know
talk
how you.
sense.
It's
You can talk.
negativity,
You can talk
For
man.
real,
sense.
I'm
I feel
legally
like I'm
retarded.
being
No,
attacked
listen.
Come
by a
No, I'm
spirit.
legally
on.
retarded. I'm legally retarded.
Okay. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Now talk to
It's like
me.
I gotta tell
Congratulations.
you because you can't see it for some reason. Like you can't
I
see
can
something
talk to you.
is wrong
Look,
with
look.
you. Like it's like
Whatever you want to
your
talk
common
about,
sense
we
is
can
off.
talk
Like
about.
What
Come
do you
on,
think?
brother.
like your common sense is off.
Ollie,
Yes.
this is
Hello.
the first time you ever come up on my panel.
Is it
You
your
know?
panel? Is it? It's just because it's not Natalie's panel or anyone else's
I'm
panel.
looking for a
Well,
retarded.
it's
So,
fine. It's not necessarily mine. Y'all are all up here at yours
and
too, and I
am I
appreciate y'all being
subscribed to you?
here.
Am I?
I don't know, but I've
You
talked.
say
Don't you remember talking
I'm
with
really
me and
talking to these people.
like Brandon
Yeah.
or
Yes.
Misty?
I remember from. Yes, I remember. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's good to finally have you up
I'm
and
literally talking.
get to
It's
hear
like
from you.
Yeah.
say y'all
I
want me
can't
to do
promise
something. You
it'll
won't
be
do it.
every night,
I'm
but
telling you, I'm retarded.
Oh, no, I don't come on very often anymore,
Wayne,
so
are you talking to?
I'm retarded. Oh no, you don't see it.
let's just it's not.
I mean,
It's just
who the hell is
is he telling
Yolan?
I
himself he's
diagnose myself,
retarded?
and then I tell
He's
you I'm
telling
retarded
himself he's
because you acting like
retarded.
you can't
Come
see
on.
it.
Hey, can't you? Retarded.
See, they try
well,
to
let's
make you
not.
what they
Well,
want
why
you
do
to
you
be.
even
I'm
use that
He
telling
got
you,
you
word?
you
Come
telling
on.
the
Yeah, we
truth.
shouldn't
Come
use
They
on.
that
like, no,
word.
we need you
Yeah,
There's
like
we
no
this.
shouldn't.
such
And I'm
thing.
telling you,
There
no,
is no
listen
such
for
thing
real.
as
Listen,
retarded.
now
Come
you
on.
can't see it. Like,
No such thing.
I
No
don't know,
such thing. Well, why don't you educate yourself, man? It's
I
that
Wayne,
said,
simple.
it's nice having
It's
I
that
Wayne, but
said
simple.
true. I
Come on,
I
diagnosed.
feel like
it's
it's not
God
education,
made
because
and
of
sure I was
it's
Wayne.
gonna.
not like
God
it's
made
not
sure I was gonna be.
any sort of like
I
disruption to
died
your
3 times and returned
personality
from the
or
grave.
something, is
He
it?
made sure that I was gonna be able to use that I died and I'm burned up and I'm retarded. That I
Well,
can use
Wayne,
that to
honey,
get you
I
to
think
leave me
you've done
alone. Leave me
fine.
alone.
We've been going 2 hours and 30 minutes, and we're
No,
still here, and
I don't know
everybody's
you that well.
They came for
peaceful.
me.
All
See,
I
y'all
get
acting like
from
y'all don't
people
see
is
it.
Wayne
I
gives
wasn't coming
everybody
for
a
They
you,
headache.
mate.
changed the whole subject
Really.
when they came. They changed the whole
I just
scene.
enjoy talking to you
Y'all don't
because
see
you're.
this
Yeah,
Yeah,
she takes the
I see that
every
you're like
time.
4,000 miles away from where I
It's
live,
sad.
and it's a
I've been seeing it all
blessing
my
that I
life
can
already.
even talk to you.
I've been seeing it all my life.
It's a
Now that's
Literally.
blessing that
sweet.
I can even talk to you. Come on.
I'm
I mean,
telling
it's good
people,
that you believe in
stop
Jesus
talking
and
to
God and
retards when
everything.
you don't know what a retard's saying. Stop talking to them.
The problem with you, Wayne, is
Bye, Troy. Oh, Troy had to go,
Retarded.
y'all.
so, can I just tell you the problem with you, Wayne, is that
I'm
it's not
retarded. That's the trouble.
it's
That's what's with
no,
me.
it's
I'm
not
retarded.
you.
I am retarded. I'm
No.
telling you. I'm
Listen.
retarded.
I can't
I'm
help
telling you.
Wayne. I
I'm
can't help
telling
Wayne
you.
because
I'm
he doesn't
telling
want to
you.
be
Well,
I'm
stopped.
telling
Wayne,
you. I'm retarded.
Wayne,
I'm telling
Wayne,
you.
Wayne.
I'm telling you. I'm
In
telling
what
you. I'm retarded.
way are
I'm
you?
telling you.
It's
In what
I'm
tormented
way?
by
telling
a
you. I'm retarded.
demon, man.
I'm telling you.
Tormented
I'm
by a
telling you. I'm
demon.
retarded. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Well,
I'm
listen, I
retarded.
want to tell y'all something. If it were just me and him up here, it'd be totally different.
Thank
Wayne, in what way are you
Love you,
retarded?
sweetie.
you. Y'all revealing yourself.
Tell me,
Stop chasing.
Wayne.
Stop listening to that voice. Wayne.
I'm retarded. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm retarded. I'm telling you. You got something else you want to say? Because I'm trying to block you out. You a spellcaster.
Yeah,
You.
sure. So tell us,
I'm telling
tell
you.
us
I'm telling.
in what
I'm,
way you
I'm
are.
telling you. I'm
All right,
retarded.
y'all.
I'm,
Wayne, I'm going to go ahead and let everybody down if we're not going anywhere like that.
well,
You
I
know what
would.
I mean?
Man,
Well,
you
I'm going to
acting
go
people
anyway because
to
this is
stop
getting.
Well,
poking at
listen,
me.
Natty, drink you some water, honey, okay? She left. I hope she drinks some water so she don't have a bad headache tomorrow.
I wouldn't do it with me. I say it 100 times a year. I wouldn't.
I could
But
explain it, but I'm not even going to try to.
if you wanna
I wouldn't do it with me. I wouldn't.
disappear,
We're trying, Celestine. We're trying.
I learned how to be nice. I love
he's
y'all so much.
laughing. Come on, he's laughing. He's not even taking it seriously. Come on.
I don't know you, man. Why you can figure out I'm laughing? I don't know you.
Oh wow, you're putting up some sort of
I
prophecy
don't
in the
know you. Why you
Bible.
can find
Aren't
me
you
laughing?
important, man? Aren't
Man,
you
it look like
important?
man hunting out here.
Hey, anyone
That's
can
what it
do
look
that.
like.
That's
It's
the
like
most
people
Well,
need
that's the
people
most
to let them
populous
down
book
let's
in
type
the
just
shit.
take
world.
turns,
What are you
please,
saying?
so I don't have to shut down, okay? Let's take
I'm saying
turns.
nice mean ignorant.
So you
That's what
read
I'm
the you read these verses. Read these verses.
I'm saying in
Focus.
English. I'm talking English. This is what I'm talking. I'm talking this book, right? When I talk English, this is what I'm talking, right?
Talk,
Because
talk
it's the only
whatever
English I could
language you
learn.
want to talk it in.
I'm saying
Just
it's the only
talk it.
language I could find the meaning of what you're saying. I think, man, Lord knows. Nice, according to my English reading, means ignorance. Right there in the brackets,
Let's
right?
uh,
Right there, nice means.
zoom up on it. I can't see it good.
And the
If I
other
zoom, if I go too close, it'll
10
get blurry.
definitions.
Okay.
Nicias, ignorant. Nice mean ignorance.
It's just,
Delicate.
Right there.
And the other
oh yeah,
definition
I do see that. I
below it.
never seen that before.
Look in your dictionary. Look in yours. Don't use mine. Use yours.
You read all definitions from your dictionary. Come
Yes,
on,
he
Wayne.
does. He is.
I'm
Yes.
talking
That's why he
English, right?
talks
I
like
mean,
that.
I don't get it. I just don't get it. I'm talking
So it's
English, right?
different.
Correct. Like,
You know, it's different.
oh no, oh, it's weird. It
But
ain't no English no more. Like it's
anyways,
sad.
it's different. Why not everybody sees it the way you do? You know.
I'm using the dictionary to talk with y'all. Like literally,
I
this is the
don't
only
know.
English I know. Y'all know.
A person can only understand what they have
I can
the
tell you what happened.
capacity
I
to
can tell you what
understand.
happened because
And
I'm
then
in
think of
Nazareth.
the scripture, Wayne, that says a
I
man
am
can
sticking to the
only
scripture.
receive something that he gets from heaven. So it's almost like some people are limited in their understanding or limited in their
Which
ability
is they
to
under spells, right? Like which is
perceive or
because
whatever.
they hear this. An inmate is two or more people that use the same door to enter or exit. Most people don't know this, right? So when they hear about inmates and stuff, they might go all the way to some made up area of prison or something they made up. When if they look up what they're talking, They'll know what's being said in that language.
that was many hundreds
But
or
no one
thousands of
wants to look
years
up what they talking,
before.
which is nice, right?
Hundreds of
So
thousands of years before.
the nice people don't
Many,
read, right? The
many
nice
hundreds of thousands before it even got to the United
man, no, I ain't
States.
talking to you, man. You don't comprehend me. You ain't
Where your
you ain't supposed to
people
talk. You got a name
were even
vaccine, right? I can see
talking
your
that
title now.
language.
You are a casualty of a vaccine. You claim to be, right?
And
You're like
you're
foolishness, man.
Wayne.
Right?
You're
To me,
Wayne.
you ain't claiming that title for no reason. You ain't claiming that. Like you want people to call you vaccine. Literally.
You're
So
not claiming Wayne.
so to me, you a
So,
casualty of
so
vaccination.
what?
And you
Ha,
claiming it.
ha,
That's why you
have
talk to
you
me the
had
way
the
you do.
vaccination?
That's why you Jesus know him by
Wayne,
name.
have you had the vaccination?
For he'll know him by name.
Wayne,
For
Wayne,
he would know them by name.
He's
For
Wayne.
not
your
going.
site,
Listen,
for
hey,
for your
Ollie and Wayne, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all step down. Not because I don't love y'all, but that way, because it's not really going anywhere. But I really appreciate y'all coming up. And I'm probably going to close out. I'm getting so sleepy too. Oh, well, Ollie done went down. So, okay, Wayne, but I'm glad y'all came up. It went pretty good, I think.
like dog training to me, Miss Misty.
Well, I'm not trying to dog train
No,
them.
no, I'm saying that I learned to be instead of being what they call a black man. I learned to be Dick Van Dyke, or Opie Taylor, and it's like you can let them in, let them out. It's like dog training to me. Let them in, let them out, let them in. I wouldn't do it with
I don't know. Um, I try to
yeah.
meet people where they're at, even if I have to move from where I'm at.
Da 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 da.
But I'm not
Welcome,
doing
the
that.
greatest show,
I'm
the
only
greatest show, the greatest show. So I'm trying to show you people are entertained, right? And once you see that this is a technique, Pee Wee Herman is geeky by design. So when you realize this is some type of technique on the people's mind, and you could go over there, most people don't get what I'm trying to show them. They under spells, literally.
right. But God bless you too, Ollie. Right. But I mean, how is that their fault?
For the TV, the people on the TV told them, they say, it's the mothers and fathers. It's their mothers and fathers. There's no one on the TV, y'all. It's their mothers and fathers. It's not telling them there's no one on the TV, and it never was. And the library started with library. And you're going to learn how to spell one day and count to say 10 at your mouth. And your parents, your mothers and fathers not telling you. For they sent you into the fire or the kinder. Kinder is fire. They sent you into the fire garden or the kindergarten. You understand how to spell. It's which school you went to. It's literal. And when you look at it, you'll see a dictionary in your mouth.
Mm.
Literally.
Well, I'm glad everybody's all right.
For he said he was bruised out head, you were bruised out tail, right? So while through the dictionary, your head getting bruised, but we look down there. That's why he said get rid of lustful thoughts. Get rid of those lustful thoughts. Because you can't hear you getting straight A's, right? You can't hear that we going to the store as F with the best store givers, just using the AS, right? So you turn the AS into ASS. So when you're thinking lustful, you can't hear AS no more. You can't hear it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
Which is under spells.
What can you do about it? You
I'm
know?
here to I'm here to preach the good word, right? I say go to the what's good in the beginning of the Bible in Genesis. He said, "Let there be light." There was light, and it's good. But I remember when I was younger, the Bible started off with Satan falling from heaven. But but he said, "Let there be light," and there was light, and it's good, right? So you go to the things that are good, and you see the literal good news, the Daily Planet, the daily
Yes.
news, like
Go
the
to the
daily
things that are good.
bread. Where the sun rise, the bread rise, copy of the sun. The sun rise, which is Passover, right? So when you realize the truth is in your face, like truth of His living word, that lives, your children lives, it's in your face, and it's not in English.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I
We
do.
understand how to spell.
No,
Literally.
I think it's pitiful and a shame.
It's
And I
sad.
don't
It is
know
sad.
how much at fault we are for it. Really.
We're getting what we asked for in the
Because think
living word
about
of
the
God.
scripture. It says, who causes a man to be born blind? Is it not I? That's what he said.
Yeah, because he placed a tree of life and a tree of good and evil. He placed both trees.
Right. But not everybody got to choose, Wayne, because it says that he consigned all people over to disobedience so he might have mercy on them all.
Yes, true living word to show that he is God. If you want to go into Independence Day, then you could try it out. You're gonna leave the light out. Why are you leaving the light out? Right. We're gonna tell you one day it's called Jesus. We're gonna one day tell you that's
Mhm.
called sunlight. You standing in the sun. This is what we're gonna tell you one day. This is how he talked to me. This is how I know. This is how
Mhm.
I know because he telling it to me. You literally standing in it. Who made that light, Wayne? You,
I
God.
thought you were
God
showing.
made the light. So what you think this is, Wayne? I'm standing right here in it. Duh. Like how we be talking, right? Like he talk like me. He talk like you. You can hear him. Don't
But
cross the street right now. Hold
oh,
up. You can
please
hear him.
don't
You,
listen
you
to
always can hear
him,
him.
Misty.
It's your
I'm
common
I'm telling
sense.
you
It's
now.
it's your common
Don't let this guy teach
sense.
you.
Oh, Natty, honey, please, I'm fine. I'm a big girl. I've talked to all different types of
I know,
people.
but this guy is obviously tormenting
Oh
her.
man, we can't help but to see
Let's
you now,
let's
Natty.
let's not. I'm going to go ahead
You
and
you
close you
revealing
guys.
yourself.
Natty, drink some water, darling. Okay? So I don't want your
Hey,
head
don't
to hurt.
blame me. I'm in sound mind, me.
I'm not blaming anybody.
I
No
didn't
blame. I'm
teach you
just tired.
English, Natty. Stop
And
chasing me.
Oh,
listen,
shut up.
Stop
we've
chasing
been on here for 2 hours and 40 minutes. And listen, I do want to say thank you for how that you took
Talks
up
about
for
the
me.
same bloody thing. He talks about one thing and he
Nat,
did.
Nat, we're not going to pick an
Truth is
argument
in
right
your
now.
face. You acting like you don't hear me.
Okay?
Truth is
Y'all,
in your
we're not going to
face.
finish like this. We've had a good stream. And I wanted to say, I
Yes.
really appreciate you
People
sticking up
blaming
for
you for
me.
the truth they don't see.
Made me feel
I'm
really
going
cared
to
for.
defend you, Misty.
Truth in your
Because
face. I
I've
didn't
got
teach
nothing
you
against Wayne,
English.
but I feel
Miss
an
Misty.
attachment
Miss Misty.
to
Truth
What?
Wayne.
is in your
I'm
face.
trying to protect
Literally.
Right.
you.
And
So
I
I'm telling
know.
you, Natty, truth is in your face. Stop trying to comprehend me or not. Truth is in your face.
And we're going to leave it at that. And I love you guys. We're
Stop
going to close out. I got to
chasing
go to
me.
bed. My brain is mush. But listen, whoever, we'll just remember each other before the Lord. So if somebody
Amen.
is blind or somebody who doesn't comprehend, or we think somebody is being tormented, or we think somebody was unfair, we will remember them before the Lord to have mercy,
Amen.
and let's go to bed doing that.
I'm trying to make sense.
Let's all go to bed doing that, y'all.
I don't
So
want to talk to her. I don't comprehend her.
so I will talk to y'all guys again soon, okay, Wayne and Nat?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
I love y'all. Thank you again, Natty, for
I
Can I
love
taking up
you.
talk
for
to
me.
you a minute, Wayne? If that's okay.
No,
No, no, no,
you,
no, because that won't work.
no,
That
you've
won't
always
work,
been. When
darling.
we get
It
backstage, you
ain't a good
start doing
time.
crazy stuff, and I
It
be
ain't a good
recording
time,
everything.
okay? So I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and just step down because I'm gonna close, okay, sweetie? We'll
All right, I'm
talk
stepping
about it
down first.
another
She
day.
just. I'm stepping
O-
down now. Okay. Thank you for having
Okay.
me, Misty. Much
Yeah,
love to you
sure.
and all your loved ones. You have
It's
a great
touched
life.
Sure.
me nice,
Take
man.
care,
I'm
okay?
You too, mother.
serious.
Take care, Wayne.
You too, mother. Bye
All
bye.
right.
Great
Bye
light to y'all.
bye. Bye bye. Natty's just not a good time, darling.
I'm not being a bad person. For crying out
I
loud.
know you're not,
I
sweetie.
just feel something in my spirit.
Well, you know what? I feel something in my spirit about a
I
lot of people.
feel there's something. I don't feel bad about Wayne, but I feel there's something attached to him tormenting him.
Pray for him then. pray for him then. Okay?
Well,
You know? But
I am.
I know you are. I know you are, Natty. I love you. Very special to me. And again, that what you did tonight, I don't even know if you'll remember it tomorrow. But that made me feel so loved and cared for. You know, it made me feel like here I was up in the spotlight getting a stone thrown at me, and you stepped in front of me to take it. And that is what real love is to me.
I mean, those people. I know you're trying your best. People
Yeah,
are
I really am.
being kind, man. Being too soft and being too gentle. I mean, for
Me?
fuck's sake.
Me?
I mean, people are
You're
worried
right.
about
I know.
swear words. People are worried about swear words. I mean, bloody Manasseh killed people. God forgave him for crying out loud. If swear word is the most worst thing you can think of,
Well, I'll tell you one thing now. Anger towards somebody or a slur or uh, gossip about them is more dangerous than a swear word.
to be
It,
honest, can I just
don't you
say
know?
something? I don't know if
Yeah.
it's righteous anger or I get pissed off sometimes. I do get pissed off. I don't care if people moan about swear words or whatever. It's like, it's being human. It's being real.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you could swear in your heart, but a swear word never come out of your mouth. It's the same difference because God looks at the heart, right?
Yeah, it's like in the old Bible, they called the donkey an ass. People are like, oh, you can't say ass anymore.
But at the same time, I used to be the same way. It's why I don't feel anything upset towards who came in because well, Ollie's coming back out, but we do have to finish up
Yeah,
because
Wally.
I'm so sleepy.
Yay!
Hey,
But
how's it going?
I was just gonna say,
Hey, Wally.
um, I was just gonna say that uh well, I forgot what I was gonna say, but what I was gonna say is so at the same time I understand how the person who came in feels because I was once like that. So I can have
But I'm
sympathy
going to
for you.
tell you, I do sense and I do feel. It's not, nothing against Wayne.
I know, but I
I,
wish you
fe-
would not
I feel,
keep on about
I'm
it.
going to be honest, I feel some negative spirit tormenting him.
It's just called anger. It's
No,
called
I
anger.
feel something. I have a very spiritual mind and I feel something spiritual, not good, tormenting him. I don't say it's Wayne, but there's something.
All right,
That,
but
do
I
you feel that, Ollie?
well, let's not talk about somebody behind their back
No,
out
I know.
loud.
No,
I'm
no,
not
no.
talking about his behind his back, because I know he's still here.
No, not in front of 9 people who's sitting in the chat. Let's not do that because I wouldn't. Somebody might say that about you, and they have, and I wouldn't let them up here
Yeah,
and say that.
yeah.
I wouldn't.
I've had things follow
Right?
me
People
around.
say that about you. People might say that about me.
Yeah,
But
I do
let's
have
try
things
to.
following around me.
I know. I just don't want to
I've had the
say.
devil offering me all sorts. I mean, I'd be a rich woman right now if I'd accepted the devil's proposal.
Yeah. Ollie
As I'm
keeps
not rich
coming
right
up and
now, I'm not.
calling out.
Obviously I didn't accept his proposal, so I'm not rich right now.
Well, just what I want to say to anybody that might be listening. I pray no harm came to anybody, but the thing is I've been my journey with the Lord might be different, you know. And please, if you confide it in your heart, do not judge me for
Yeah. Don't judge
accepting
Misty.
some other people, because I used to not be able to do that. And I'm not
Yeah.
trying to toy with the devil or excuse bad behavior or bad language or whatever, but it's just
Misty's
my
trying to pull
journey.
Misty's trying to pull Wayne away from the spirit.
I'm just trying to learn how to love your neighbor as yourself, and I still feel like I'm one step forward and two steps back.
Yeah. She's
You
trying
know?
to pull the person away from the fire.
Yeah, anybody that comes across my path, but I am not doing so great at it because it seems like always I harm somebody or they get upset by my actions or words, and I live with it, and I feel real bad about
Unless
it.
you've been in the same shoes as Misty, unless you've gone out your way into places dangerous, thought about helping other people who are lost, don't come here criticizing Misty because Misty is trying her best.
I kind of think all of us are trying our best. I'm starting to wonder, aren't people doing the best they know how to do? And it takes time to grow and learn and mature because aren't you different than you were a year ago in many ways?
But you are allowed to be aggressive, you know. You're
I
allowed to.
know. Yeah, but it's ugly when I'm aggressive because I might be sarcastic, or I could have shot.
No, you're
I
allowed.
could have, Natty,
You
shot
are
that
allowed.
person down. I could shoot anybody down in a heartbeat. Don't think I don't have to resist the urge to shoot people down and take up for myself. But I'm
So
trying not
I
to
don't
shoot
believe it's a
somebody
sin.
down.
I don't believe it's a sin if you get angry sometimes. Because if you think about it, even Jesus got angry.
Well,
Three
thank you for
times.
saying that because I feel bad if I feel so guilty all the time about things.
I don't know if there's a little voice telling you that you should get angry, you should get angry, you should get angry. Get angry. If you feel like it's from God, a little voice telling you to get angry, get angry.
Oh gosh, I'm afraid. I've wanted to do that, but I'm afraid to. That's
It
something,
depends what
you
you're
know.
listening to.
That's something I think I don't have is boldness. Sorry, I'm peeing. I mean, you've got a lot more boldness and courage than I do. But see,
No,
everything
you've
we
got
have,
boldness.
no,
I
everything
feel
we
it.
have
I
is a
feel
gift
you've
from the
got
Lord.
it. You're afraid to use it because you're afraid to use it because you're afraid
I'm afraid
it'll,
I'm going to hurt somebody,
yeah.
and I'm afraid to hurt them because I could let words out of my mouth that would cut them right to the heart.
Yeah, but Mister, what you gotta look at, right?
I'm
Have you
listening.
have you ever watched a video? This it's on YouTube and it's about this female dog, right? I know it's a dog. She has 18 pups, right? When she disciplines them, she barks really loud,
I'm listening.
and they all stop straight and listen to her. It's like a blonde Labrador. I don't know if you've ever seen that video.
No, send it to me.
Even animals rebuke, get angry, and they need to. So don't feel bad sometimes if you need to express anger. Something inside of you, deep inside of you, telling you need to express that anger. You do. my opinion.
I don't really feel safe to express it because it might take somebody aback. It might, because I don't normally act that way. And I'm afraid if I did, I don't know. You're probably right, Nat.
Yeah, but even animals get angry.
Well, that's true.
Mm. And a bear gets angry, doesn't it? Is it evil because it gets angry? No, God made it that way.
But you know what? One time, though, this is what, you know how that the Lord sent that song to you? Well, He sent this scripture to me one time when I was dealing with anger towards my ex mother in law. And I mean, she was in the wrong, and I wanted to cuss her out and do all these things. And the scripture came to me in my mind, and I looked in the Bible, and there it was. And it said, human anger does not bring about the righteousness of God. And so that's why I try to work on not
Mm.
trying to not let my anger take a hold of me, you know? And that's why I do that. But maybe righteous anger, human anger is probably, maybe it's different. I don't know. Yeah, make yourself. You don't even, yeah, I don't have to make myself. It might just happen. Like, I'm going to
Even
tell you what
Jesus got angry that he pulled it.
I'll tell you
Yeah,
what makes me angry. What makes
you
me
have,
angry is when I see wrong being done to somebody. It makes me angry. It
yeah,
makes me want to go and protect that person. And, you know,
yeah,
that's what makes me angry.
yeah. I mean, it's like, even, I mean, is it sin to get angry?
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
Jesus was sinless. Yeah, he got angry.
Well, what does that mean, be angry, but sin not, or whatever? How? So maybe there is a difference. You know, be angry, but don't let the
I
sun
mean,
go
what's
down
the
on your anger
difference
or something.
between angry and wrath? There must be a big difference between wrath and anger. Because
Oh, yeah.
Jesus was angry when they were selling the doves and everything
Yeah.
in his father's house. He
Hmm.
got so angry that he threw tables across the room, turned the tables over.
Yeah.
I don't believe it's a sin to get angry. I mean, what does it even mean in the Bible when it says you got to be this harmless stuff, and then you got to be wise as a serpent? Wise as a serpent, when it feels uncomfortable, it backs up, and then it gets ready to strike if danger comes into that area. I mean, if you hold back too much, you know, your babies are done, aren't they? Imagine if you go in a serpent's nest.
Yeah, but you know, when that person came and said that he's a very young guy, and I didn't feel
Well,
angry towards him. I felt a little bit embarrassed, a little bit hurt, and didn't know what to do. But I didn't feel angry about it. I just felt wonder if what I don't know, like y'all said, um, you can't please everybody all the time. So
I mean,
if you try, go
I,
ahead.
one thing I don't get about is somebody who thinks they know everything. Nobody knows everything. And it's like they won't listen to other sides, and then they get offended, anxious, frightened. I mean, in the Bible it says there is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear. You you can't be anxious all the time.
Let's see my language. What you mean, Kim? Sorry, you was angry, honey. Uh,
I like Wayne. I love Wayne. I still think Wayne. I still think you're tormented.
well, just take it to the Lord, Matt. I don't want to talk about nobody. I know you're not meaning to do it bad or anything,
I
but
know, but
just,
somebody's got to rebuke, not Wayne. What? Somebody's got to snatch him out of it.
well, only the Lord can rescue and do all that. You know what I mean? So,
I don't need anger management. I haven't got an anger problem. I'm in full
you know what?
control.
You know what? I think I'm gonna fix me some bacon.
Oh yeah, I like bacon.
Yeah, it's so good. But it's frozen. I've got to do a quick thaw. And if you have an air fryer, anybody, bacon is so good in the air fryer. It has more flavor. I don't know how, but it's that's what I'm gonna do. It's late and I shouldn't, but you know. But I thought overall it was a good stream tonight, and that's just what I have to say.
Yeah,
If
it's
somebody,
open and honest stream.
yeah, just and if somebody doesn't like what's going on, then I wish they would just not watch it, but try to not think I'm a bad
So
person.
judgmental. Yeah.
Just turn it off. You know, if you don't like something, just turn it off. I'm not trying to lead anybody astray or put anybody in the wrong or anything.
I mean, it's always going to be difficult with Wayne though, slightly.
I know, but I wish she'd quit saying that.
Yeah. Yeah, but you're never going to reach any other people with Wayne because Wayne gives people a headache. People have said that on my panel.
Well,
Gives them a headache.
I like I said, I'm just trying, Maddie. I don't know.
Versus,
I just if I felt like I was in this world and nobody understood me, I would hope somebody would come and sit with me a while. And
if Wayne's always up here though, you will not get many people come to your channel.
I know that's what I know, but guess what? If I have you up here, people have unsubscribed. So you know what I mean? It doesn't matter
Oh,
which way I go. It doesn't matter which way I go. If I accept a certain person or just talk with them or whatever, somebody else is going to be watching me and they're going to say, well, she's not really a Christian. She's this or that because she's associated with that person. It happens to me all the time, Maddie.
yeah.
And has anybody said that to you? Like, well, you let that person on your stream. You aren't a Christian. You don't know. You know,
Yeah.
it's going to
I'm not
happen. And
saying you aren't a Christian. I never said
well, I
that.
know, but somebody might say it. But that's their opinion. I can't change that. Only the Lord knows.
I mean, I'm sick of this bloody Christian label for whole stars. Well, I don't hate Christ, but I'm sick of this stupid. Well, I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian. Oh, Catholics are Christians. The Christians. What stupid labels?
See how my box is back here?
I'm sick of the freaking labels, man.
Well, yeah, and Christian can be a label, but a true Christian's not one that calls himself a Christian, is it? A true Christian is one who lives that out, I think. My eyes look awful and tired, y'all. I don't know that just because you call yourself a Christian
Or
that you
maybe
might
I'm
be.
a little bit discouraged. The fact, some people have made me discouraged.
Oh,
Making you feel discouraged now.
you're not
Like,
making me feel discouraged, Sammy. You're
it's
not
like,
making me.
I mean, tonight, last night was a brilliant stream on Troy's.
Uh
Right? Because we're hanging around with people who aren't Christian, seeking out the Bible. They wanted to know about the Bible, because we're showing love and everything. It's like, I won't mention names because I don't want.
yeah, that's good.
But like, they was asking about the Bible and prophecy and all that. They were starting to believe in it. You know what I mean? You know what happened? Some
What?
troll comes into the bloody chat. Devil comes into the chat. Some troll comes into the chat, distracting that person.
Harassing.
Trying to distract the chat.
Oh, I love Shan.
Well, when and you're trying to make impact, you'll see troll coming. Trolls are not trolls. They are demons.
Well, I don't know, maybe. Well, I hate I missed that. Shoot, I was working. I'm working a little too much lately. I need to spend
I
time
mean,
with my
you
families.
think about it, right? Think about in certain situations, right? I don't want to talk too much about the devil. But the devil is so obnoxious, right? He's really obnoxious. Are you kidding me? It's really obnoxious. The fact that even when Jesus was with Judas, Satan went into Judas's mind in the presence of Jesus. So even though it says in the Bible that the legion was afraid to do this and do that in the presence of Jesus, this is why I don't believe in once saved, always saved, right? Because even though some of the demons are afraid of Jesus' name, Satan is so obnoxious and so prideful that he's not even afraid to do things in the presence of Jesus or God. In fact, he went up to heaven and asked God if he could sift Peter like wheat. In fact, he wanted to sift Peter like wheat. Proves how obnoxious and unfearful of God he is. And you think, yeah, that's, I mean, even if we are in Jesus, we still can be tested by the devil. You know what I mean? That's why we have to endure to the end. Because we have to put the full armor of God on. That we have to be able to put the defense up against the schemes of the devil. And put the helmet of salvation. Does anybody want to come up? The helmet of salvation. What is the of God? The full armor of God.
The phrase
Are you
armor of
asking a
God is
question?
derived from Ephesians chapter 6, verse
Oh.
7. That ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
Yeah, you got the helmet of salvation. You got the breastplate of righteousness, the belt of truth, the shield of faith, the sword of the Spirit, shoes of the gospel of peace, right? I mean, it's like one night I was talking to somebody and I got attacked, right? And I got a strike. And I think I must have been wearing my help. I had a strike on my head, spiritually, right? Remember that time I was talking to you about the spiritual strike that I had on my head? That person had a spirit inside them, and it tried to attack the people on my panel, and I stepped in the way, and I got the wound of that kind of, but not a faint. I mean, I must have had my help, I found salvation on, so it couldn't have been that because it wasn't a fatal wound, right? I must have had my helmet on, but I must have not kept my shield of faith up. Take that wound. I mean, we've got to learn how to use this full armor of God. I mean, the helmet protects the brain. The breastplate protects the heart. Faith protects for the spirit. I'm still learning that. I mean, the belt of truth is always telling the truth. Right?
I'm not sure what all that is.
I think the belt of
I got
truth is always, to be honest, tell the truth.
I'm not always be honest. That's good.
Like, if somebody says, "Oh, you committed adultery," and you say, if you know you have committed adultery, say, "Yes, I committed adultery." Say the truth. Right. The shield of faith would be Jesus, right? Believing in Jesus, what he did and everything. You'd be like, yeah, I committed adultery, but I repented and Jesus is my shield. It's nice just to relax now, isn't it? So, Well, I'm not darkness. Wayne. You're not going to just. You're not Jesus.
Sorry, I had to get my bacon going. Aren't you ready to go to
There goes
sleep?
again. I don't know. I don't care if you don't know me. You're not Jesus, so it doesn't matter to me whether you know me or not.
Oh my lord, are y'all talking to each other in chat now?
I would never believe you're Jesus in my entire life to the day I die. Even on my deathbed, I would never believe you were Jesus. Humans are insatiable. What does insatiable mean?
Are you talking to me now?
What does insatiable mean?
Like an insatiable desire, like a unquenchable, insatiable, like hardcore. Can't be fulfilled, insatiable, can't be satisfied, something like that. I think.
Yeah. I mean, did anybody ever reach it from Egypt to the Promised Land? You reach it to the Promised Land? That was in Grace.
Hey there, I don't know who that is. Whimsy and Grace. Oh, hey Grace. Well, my goodness, did you want to come back up? We were closing down,
Yeah,
but
come on up.
Natty is still talking about something. But
No, it's alright. I'm sick of
I
arguing
was
with Wayne
trying
anyway,
to
so.
sleep, but I had a insatiable desire for bacon. Like Natty said, insatiable. So I fixed me some bacon, egg, and toast. And my husband wants a bite of bacon, no eggs, no toast. And, oh, okay, sweetie. Yeah, we're not going to be much longer. Are we now? Natty, can you drink some water before you go to bed? Because I don't want you to have a bad headache tomorrow.
I hope that person said they're unsubscribed will stay subscribed. And if they don't, I won't be too upset about it.
What did you say, honey?
I says if they don't subscribe to you, I wouldn't be too distraught about it.
Yeah, I don't have any idea who's subscribed and who's not subscribed.
Yeah.
But that kind of surprised me when it happened. I didn't know what to say.
I mean, even if you were drowning, like for example, saying I'm going to unsubscribe from you, it's just like that's not throwing you a lifesaver, is it? Like, even if you did need a lifesaver, how would saying I'm going to unsubscribe to you be a lifesaver to you? Even if that person thought you was in trouble. That's like throwing a rock at somebody's head when they're drowning. You know what I mean?
Grace wasn't in there when that happened. Were
You
you,
know what I
Grace?
mean? Can you imagine it? If you saw somebody drowning in the sea, would you want to get one of them lifesavers and throw it towards them, or would you would you like say, I'm going to subscribe, pick up a rock, and throw it at their head?
Natty, tell Grace about what happened.
Oh, somebody didn't like the way Grace. That was Misty was trying to help people on a channel. Somebody didn't like it, said, I'm going to subscribe to your channel. It's like, even if you thought Misty was in the wrong and you thought she was drowning in the sea, would you come in and say, oh, I'm going to unsubscribe? That's like, instead of throwing somebody a lifesaver, like one of those floating round things to save somebody's life, instead, that person picked up a rock and threw it at Misty's head as she was drowning.
Yeah, because somebody cussed
Issue
on my
with
panel and I didn't do nothing about it. So they said, come in and said they're going to unsubscribe with a thumbs up to me. I was just like,
yeah, because somebody said a swear word. For crying out loud. I wonder if Jesus ever heard a swear word when he hung around with wine bibbers.
guess who took up for me though? Natty.
Yeah. Well, it was called a wine bibber. The Pharisees called Jesus a wine bibber. So I assumed he hung around with people that drank wine.
I'm going to say Jesus heard more than a swear word. He dealt with the demon possessed and helped them. So I'm sure he's dealt with more than a
Yeah,
swear word.
exactly. And he said he didn't come for the righteous people. He came for the sick and fear. I mean,
Yes.
people who go after the sick should be more encouraged, man. Now, right, it's not a bloody easy job, is it? Basically, it's like Psalms 23. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil. For Jesus is with you. No? Mm, true, Grace. Don't worry about being last. Jesus said the last will become first.
I got to say, Kim did. She in the chat too. I was just not going to say anything. I wasn't going to bring it up. And then somebody saw it. Said something. Probably Kim saw it.
Yeah,
Like, who are you? But I don't want to,
Jesus said the last will come first. The first will come last. You know how I see that interpretation, Misty?
That was amazing.
I see that interpretation as in, imagine somebody in a war, right? and they're all running across the battlefield to the other side. Right, everybody's running to save their lives, right? Somebody falls down and can't run anymore, but he's still alive. Another soldier looks back, stops, and loses the race by going back for the one who is fallen down, right? He picks up that soldier, and of course, he's not going to be the first one across the racing line. It's like, what I think Jesus says, the first will come last and the last will come first. Because the last person is the one who stopped to help those last. My opinion.
Yeah, and that right there, what you said, Grace, that's what I was thinking about when Natty was saying that. Remember that, Nat, the story of the
Yeah,
Good Samaritan?
yeah.
That's kind of like what you were saying there.
That's what Jesus wants us to be like. When you look at the people on the cross, the man on the left and the man on the right, the man on the left says, "Save me and save yourself." You know, basically. And the other man on the other side says, "I this man doesn't deserve this. We deserve to die, but he doesn't." So did the man who ended up being promised paradise say, "Oh, I'm going to heaven," or did he say, "Want like save me"? No, he said, "No, I deserve, but you don't." He took responsibility, basically, humbled himself, he took responsibility. He admitted that he did wrong. So I believe that every day we're supposed to say, "Oh, well, I'm not perfect." Even Paul said he's not perfect. When they tried to turn Paul and everybody into gods in the Bible, and they went running through the street saying, "No, don't do this. We are men just like you." And didn't Paul say that he had to die daily? He had to die every day because he was a human being. We don't know what thoughts went through Paul's mind or anything like that. It doesn't say so. We don't know whether he looked at a beautiful woman or thought, "Wow, she's gorgeous." We we never met Paul. He was a man. He said he was a man. So he had man feelings. Obviously, he said he was a man. So he was better. He was a man. Men get feelings about women, right? Yeah, he has to die daily. I can't even remember my dreams anyway at the minute. I hope I can get a dream that I can remember. What are those little notes that are on the door?
Little notes. That. Oh, that's my fridge. It's just got little drawings that my nieces, my granddaughter. There's a picture of my kids and my nephew when they were little.
Yeah.
And Jake, and that's about a cruisium that's coming up with like old cars and they have a cookout and stuff. A church they invited us or something.
Have you got a window open?
A window open?
Yeah.
That's the hallway. That's the pantry. This is the kitchen.
Is there a window open? Because the one at the top keeps moving.
The top keeps moving.
Yeah. The letter at the top keeps moving.
Oh, it might just be from me going through here. I don't know. What?
No, it's definitely moving in here, guys.
Where? This?
On your fridge. The wooden. No. One near the camera. Wooden door.
This?
No. Cold. Cold. In the wrong direction. Come close to the camera. The wooden door. Not the
Okay.
fridge. Door.
Right here. Yeah,
The
that's my
one next to the
pantry.
camera.
That's my pantry.
No, not that one. Not that one.
Oh.
Go back to where you were, where you had the camera. A bit further back. The letters on the door. Go back. The way it was before.
How was it? Right here?
Yeah,
Oh,
there.
right here.
Yes.
That is definitely heat coming from this toaster. These are little recipes and notes I've got here. And I got a toaster right down here. And I bet the heat was causing that to go up.
All right. I wonder why it was moving.
It's loose, like I barely got stuff taped here. That's the cabinet door. I've got y'all in the cabinet.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I'm like, oh God, what's going on here? Yeah.
Yeah, let me open your lollipop then. Well, stop doing pretend coughs. You haven't got school tomorrow. It's Saturday. Oh, happy Sabbath, by the way, everybody. No, it's not your birthday for a long while. When's it going to be your birthday? 4th of July. American Independence Day.
Is it now?
No,
Is it July now?
no.
What's next to July?
I can't count very well. Think. Yeah. I said I'm sick. Oh, God. How many days is it to 4th of July from 26? I don't really know. I'm sick. Not being dishonest.
Um,
8 days?
it's like next weekend, next Sunday, I think.
Yeah, it's got about 8 days for her birthday. She's having a party the day before her birthday, though, because her birthday's on a Sunday.
Oh,
So she's having a party on a Saturday, the day before. She's got a lot
Oh,
to be excited about. She's a spoilt little bugger. She's got a unicorn bouncy castle. I'm going to do a party on the day, which I'm going to spend about £100 on food. Yes,
wow.
got an £80 scooter. She's got over £20 on a doll and this dragon thing, this new cartoon character with Disney's. And she's got a new outfit for her birthday. So from Next. Don't know if you have Next in America. You have Next? Clothing store.
What is it now?
It's a clothing store. It's called Next.
I don't think so.
It's a nice clothes. They do nice clothes.
Oh, okay. Well, how old was she be? 8?
9.
Oh, wow.
Some family, some friends. And I have loads of friends.
Seems like my daughter turned 9 yesterday, and now she's about to be 16. Let me take this to my haircut. I'll be right back. You're welcome.
Mother-in-law said that she's going to take her to a toy shop on her birthday. When she gets birthday money and that, she will like go to the go to a toy store on her birthday. So she's a lucky girl, really.
Yeah, that's nice. And I'm glad you came up, Ollie, and everybody. I'm going to eat this bite and get ready to go to bed. I shouldn't be eating before bed, but I do that. But if you want to keep talking, I'll mute and turn my cam off while I eat like a pig.
I want my husband to come downstairs and sleep next to me tonight so I can tickle my feet.
Oh. Gosh, Natty, it's like, is it 4:18? I mean, aren't you tired, sweetie?
Yeah, I'm tired.
Maybe you can go on to sleep.
Yeah.
You know?
I ain't even got no great pillows or anything on my bloody bed, you know. My bed's like a right shambles. That's why I sleep on the sofa, because I've got more cushions on my sofa than I've got more pillows on my bed.
Mm. Oh, okay, Ollie, you're having a
I suppose
kebab.
I could take the cushions from the sofa, because they're like removable cushions and put them on my bed.
You need a new mattress or something?
No, I've got a good mattress. It's just I need more pillows.
Oh.
Because
I,
I end up paying for birthdays and stuff like that, and other things. Clothes
yeah,
for kids. Bloody expensive bloody pillows and duvet colours and stuff.
yeah.
Can't afford to buy everything, can you?
Oh, Ollie, he said he sleeps on the floor.
I don't mind because I use the cushions off. Oh, you sleep on the floor? Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, I pray the Lord to send you a bed.
What do you do? Do you put like a sleeping bag as a duvet or as a mattress, or what do you do to make the ground soft? Do you put some blankets on the floor? I did that when I first got my first flat, you know, Misty.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I didn't even have a bed in my flat when I got my first flat. Luckily, it was carpeted already, and what I did was get my step. I took my stereo when I moved out of mum's house. I couldn't wait to have my own place. I could have privacy in there, and I put like a duvet on the floor. I had a duvet on top as a cover. It was like I used the duvet as a mattress. Yeah, slept on the floor. Made it like a sleeping bag.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I do, Ollie. Ask the Lord to send you something comfortable to sleep on.
I suppose we've got to get used to it. I think eventually you get used to things, don't
Yeah, I mean, so many people
you? I stand
sleep
to
on
it.
the floor or sleep on the ground or sleep on the hard concrete and they have a place to lay their head.
Mm. I mean, if you think about it, I know it's a bit grim, but you can imagine some people were living from nice luxury to living in crappy states. Like, for example, uh, during World War II, some of the Jews they lived from living in nice homes and everything. Then they had to live in bloody sheds and these bloody wood planks. So you never know when things can be taken away. So
Yeah, right.
you get used to sleeping in certain ways eventually, don't you? You know how you talk about anger?
Yeah.
You know what? I felt really angry one time. Me and my mum was outside talking to this homeless guy. He was selling big issue guide. These two guys come outside the shopping centre, even though this guy was doing nothing wrong to them. It was like, here, have some money, and threw it on the floor, right? I felt so mad at them. And the guy was like, oh, it's all right. I've been treated worse before. And it was like, but I was so angry, Misty.
Um,
You know, I wish I could have picked up that money, ran across the road and threw it back at him. Or I imagined an angel run across the road and smash it, throw, throw the coins back at
what did you what did you say again? What did I say?
him. Or I imagined an angel would run across the road, like as an angel dashing across the road as fast as possible, running and throwing the coin straight back at him.
Yeah, but what did he say when he threw him the coin?
What did the homeless guy say? It wasn't
What
even
made
the homeless guy wasn't even mad at them.
what 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 made you mad? What was said?
What made me mad? The way
Yeah.
the way those two guys treated that guy.
How, how did they treat him? I missed that part.
Basically, me and my mum was talking to this guy. He sold big issue. outside the shopping centre was having a nice conversation together.
Mm-hmm.
Two guys come out the shopping centre. It was in a big built-up area. And the guy was doing nothing wrong. And
Right.
those two guys, one of the guys got some coins out of his pocket or whatever, threw them down at the floor at him. To me, it made me really angry. But the guy who was throwing the money at was like saying it's okay. I've been through worse things, treatment. To me, I just wanted to go and sort them men out. You know what I mean? I
Oh,
wanted
that
to
is so sad.
imagine, I wanted to run across the road and throw a coin back at them for doing that to that poor man.
Yeah, that is. And Grace, what Grace said, me too. Like I just was feeling bad after Ollie said that. I was just sitting here feeling bad for eating that bacon and egg on toast because I was like, what if I'm fixing all this food and somebody's watching that's hungry? And I felt bad for eating it.
Yeah. Yeah, I can be a spoiled brat as well, Grace. We always moan sometimes. They're like, we've got a nice warm bed, we've got a nice house. There's some people out there with the babies living in a cardboard box, outside living in tents. I can't open it. I'm sorry, darling. I can't. I've got no fingernails. I can't do it. Sorry, I'm trying, but I can't do it. Forced me to open a lollipop. It's got that difficult wrapping on it. Just my daughter to ask at 4:30 in the morning to ask me to open a bloody lollipop.
Well,
Have you
no,
been to
honey.
sleep?
Huh?
I think she's been to sleep. She must be up early.
Hmm. Well, I'm getting ready to have to go to bed, sweetheart.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna go to bed. I might
Well, I
listen to
hope
some this.
well, I hope you sleep good. And again, thank you so much for taking up for me tonight. That meant a whole lot to me.
Alright.
Love
Alright.
you.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. Be praying for y'all and sweet dreams. Thank y'all for coming, everybody.